Welcome to the I Test Sports Podcast with Delton and Slack. He ain't here yet, but he'll be on in a minute. But I want to go ahead and get started. The game has already started. We're watching the big time NFC division rivalry here with Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night. This should be a good game. This is a big game for both teams, I believe. It could come down to the division winner, which is always a good thing. You get the home field advantage. But it's also a big game just on the strength of, you know what I'm saying, if they meet each other in the playoffs, you want to have that. The Lions want to have 2 wins on their belt over the Green Bay Packers, and the Packers want to get their revenge from the earlier loss earlier this year. So this is a big game. So we'll see. Well, and the Lions are the first to mark. They marched up the field real easy right there. That looked real easy. But I was trying to wait for Slack to get on. He at work though, so he gonna be on long. But I also got a guest. You know how I am. If I have a guest, I don't want my guest to be waiting for a long period of time, and so I want to go ahead and get it started, and Slack can come on in. But this guest that I had tonight, this is a special night for me. To actually be able to have him on. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't tell him this before, but I was kind of nervous when I asked him to do it because I didn't think he was gonna get on. But when he said that he would get on, I wasn't really surprised that he said he would get on because I mean, this is his thing. He's a sports guy. I just didn't know about the social media part of it where he was gonna be like, man, Dylan, I ain't getting on. I want people to see me. Like, I don't want that, but you know what I'm saying? But he talks sports. Like, this is his thing. He is a sports guru, I would say. He knows a lot of stuff, but he knows a lot of stuff about sports. Like, he gonna tell y'all, hey, listen, if you out there, pay attention. He about to hit us with some old stats, some new stats, some stuff you didn't know. I talked to him the other night. He told me some stuff that I had no idea of. So this is about to be a really good show. I'm really excited. This is the oldest, the oldest Lions fan that I personally know. He's been watching them for years. He is a fan, but he is a true realist about the Detroit Lions. So this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be it's gonna be some funny stuff going on. So I'm introducing my big cousin. He's been around all my life, and he's been the same all my life. None other than Duke Moore.
Good evening, everybody. How are you?
What up, Duke? You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Sitting here, I'm glad the Lions already scored first.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That leaves us hope for the rest of the night.
Right. So we got who's that? Michael, what up? So you on tonight? Nah, we ain't gonna be on Sunday, Michael. We're gonna be on. Well, we may be on Sunday anyway. I don't know. And I think, hey, what up, Fifth? And what up, though? Cause I'm gonna say that might be Mika. If that's Mika,
okay.
If that's you, let us know. But I think that's Mika that's on there because I did invite her on. I figured she would want to come on and see tonight. But the Lions strike first. That was a good march up the field.
Hey, how you doing? I don't know who that is, but how you doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That don't sound like Mika. That don't sound like the way she
doesn't.
Hey, Kingy.
Hey, Kingy.
But so I'll get started. Just ask you a couple questions. Just you know what I'm saying, again, in the introduction, I talked about you being a big Lions fan. So I'm gonna ask you, what is your? Oh, that's Tony.
Oh, what's up, Tony?
Yeah. What is your I already know what your hopes is for the Lions. Obviously, that makes sense. You're a fan. But what is your realistic belief of what the Lions are going to do this year? What do you think going to happen?
If I had to bet on it, I probably would say that they'll get close to winning like they did last year, the NFC Championship game, and find somewhere to blow it. Based on history, that's what I would say, that they'll find some way. You know, they're giving us the good vibes right now, and I'll take them. After 55 seasons of watching them, I deserve this. But no, there's no way. They'll find some way at the end to blow it. Now, if they make it, great. That's what we all want to see. Even if they don't win the Super Bowl, just them making the Super Bowl would be an accomplishment. But I'm not counting on it.
Right. You're not counting on them even making it.
It's like they're like a girlfriend who cheats on you. You want to love her, but you just can't trust her.
Indeed. That's a great analogy. This dude that just got this sack, that's the dude that came over from Cleveland, ain't it? Oh, you ain't there yet.
Smith, we haven't got there yet.
Yeah, Smith. There's Mika. What up, Mika? How you?
Hey, sister. But yeah, I'm surprised that that Jordan Love has been this good
this year.
Yeah, I mean he's thrown a lot of interceptions, but he spreads the ball around a lot too.
Well, I thought he was pretty good. Anyway,
yeah, I was surprised at how fast.
He wasn't 100% healthy the last time they played, if I'm not mistaken. He got hurt the week before.
Right.
Yeah. Who do you think? Because I said this during my interview. Who do you think this game is bigger for?
The Lions.
It's bigger for the Lions.
It's bigger for the Lions than it is for the Packers. The reason being is because the Lions are expected to go, and they need to get Green Bay and Minnesota off of their backs.
Okay.
And the only way they're going to be able to do it is to be able to beat Green Bay and Minnesota themselves. Obviously, other teams aren't able to beat them, so they got to take them out themselves.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Can Green Bay not make the playoff? Because like the division winner obviously get to go, but being they all in the same division, can Green Bay is Green Bay like as far as the wild card is concerned? Where do they fit with that? You know,
I believe that they would still make it, no matter what, with their record right now. If they win 11 games, I think they would still make it anyhow. Because they take each one of the 4 division winners and they take 3 wild cards. So that means 2 of the wild cards would go to the NFC North.
Gotcha.
To Minnesota and Green Bay.
Gotcha.
The other teams would have to fight for the last wild card.
Okay. So Green Bay and Minnesota is probably in regardless for the most part.
For the most part. It depends on if somebody goes, somebody could go on a hot streak and catch them. And you got the tiebreakers and all that kind of stuff that's going to work its way in. But right now, I don't see anybody really who can catch them. And Green Bay and Minnesota have been lucky, especially Minnesota. They've been more lucky than good this year. And that's got to run out at some point.
Green Bay has, you said?
Yeah, they've had some good luck. So Minnesota has had more good luck. They've won more games on other people screwing up than anybody else. But eventually they're gonna run out. You're gonna run out of options, and they're gonna end up getting beat. They'll get beat in the playoffs.
Yeah, nobody has been first round. Speaking of luck, nobody has been luckier this year, I believe. And I don't know if I'm saying luckier, maybe just good, but Kansas City Chiefs has been really lucky. I feel like they've been real lucky this year, or because they're Super Bowl champions, they just know how to win them games at the end. But
I think that's more it. You'll find the winning teams most of the time is the coaching. It's the coaching and the upper management.
Oh, okay.
That's why you keep seeing the same teams all the time.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you believe coaching is, I would say, probably more important than most people. I would in football. You think it's
in any sport, not just football. In any sport. I don't think Michael Jordan would have won one championship if Phil Jackson hadn't come along. He was already scoring 30 and 40 points a night before Phil Jackson got there. He wasn't winning in.
Right. Here my co-host. I'm matter of fact, let me introduce him real quick. So coming a little late to the party, but you know what I'm saying, he got to work. So we got this is just our little fun time right here. But you know what I'm saying, hey, cars got to be made, and somebody got to supervise the people making the cars. So here's my co-host, none other than Robert Slack.
What up, Doc?
What up, Doc? What up?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Me too. What's going on?
Nothing new. Still trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Yeah. This my big cousin. This is my big cousin Slack, and this is we went to Shaw together, so that's what we met.
Okay.
At. He from Detroit.
I didn't know if it was there or Mumford.
No, it was Shaw. He unfortunately he didn't go to Mumford. He went to the other high school. he went to the other high school. Detroit.
Only one that count.
Oh, Southeastern.
Well, that's it. Well, I couldn't tell you how to get to Southeastern.
Go to Mac and Bewick.
Actually, my childhood best friend was the head coach at Southeastern for a while.
Oh, okay.
George Ward.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But he went to Cooley.
Just head toward Mac and Bewick. You'll run into it.
I ain't going to Mac and Bewick for nothing. Not right now. Not ever again in life.
I was just over there a couple of days ago.
Yes, I have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how much of the game you've seen so far, Slack, but the Lions already scored.
Yeah, I was watching some games. I needed my computer to do some paperwork. Actually, I ain't even finished it. I got to finish it by 10. Yeah, somebody going home. Somebody do what they're supposed to do, so you know what it is.
Indeed. But yeah, so Slack is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He a lifelong Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So and he like what's the word I want to use? He is a undercover Lions fan, really, but he don't want to admit it.
Hey, listen, the lies he tell, he's trying to put his shit on me. He is a Lions fan. I'm surprised he ain't got a Lions hat right now.
Well, I told you, man, not when they playing. I have a
listen,
Lions hat.
every week is I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Come on, man. Go on, give it up. That's all right. You don't have a team, man. It's all right. Go on, claim your Lions, man.
Yeah, we waited long enough to have one.
Hey, look. This is the time to claim them. Don't wait.
Oh yeah, no, I got no more time left to wait.
Hey, it's like he said.
This is my 55th season.
Man,
he said Lions been in our lifetime for sure.
The first time I went was 1971 to see the Lions.
That's the first game you went to.
Yep. Our cousin Johnny took me down to Tiger Stadium, and it was snowing.
Took you to where?
And, of course, they lost that game, 23-20.
The Lions used to play at Tiger Stadium?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep, they used to play at Tiger Stadium. Then they moved to the Silver Dome in 75.
I did not know that. I told y'all I told y'all gonna hear some stuff tonight you just never heard before. I never knew that.
Yep, all of the teams played in the city. The hockey team played over on the west side at Olympia Stadium. I think it was off Joy Road or something. But it was in what you would call the hood now. That's where the Red Wings played before Joe Louis was built. Because Joe Louis was built in your lifetime.
I did not realize the Lions played at the baseball field. That is crazy.
Yep. And that was one of the coldest places to watch a game. And it had a lot of beams. The stadium was old, so it had a lot of beams all over the place. So somebody hit a foul ball and they hit one of those beams. You got to watch where it's going to ricochet. You know, it's like a gunshot.
Right. Yeah. I remember all the metal beams.
You don't know what it's going to hit off of.
Yeah. What Slack, he said, you always ask people, is it a Super Bowl or bust? He says it's Super Bowl or bust.
Yes.
At this point, yeah, it is. It's clearly, I mean, just to keep it a buck, the Lions are the best team in football.
Yes.
And for them, this is what I'm worried about. And this is why I can't be a fan. If they do all this and lose in the first round of the playoffs, it is going to be a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
If they lose in the NFC Championship game, it is a huge disappointment. Because you could have won it last year, and you did something
really stupid.
Yeah, stupid. I understand you was trying to put them away, but it backfired.
Mm-hmm.
You could have went to the Super Bowl, a place that the Lions ain't never been. You kick them field goals, you go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
You do something like that this year, you're going to be like the Chicago coach.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Marquise? Yeah. How surprised are you that you brought that up, Slack? But how surprised are you, Duke, that dude got fired like that?
Not at all. They should have made him pay his own bus fare home.
Hey, I told him he should have got fired on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he should have called down in his headset, be like, take the headset off and go where you going.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. He should have.
Somebody said, I don't know if Slack, if you the one said that, but somebody said that he actually said they did what they wanted to do. That's what they was trying to do.
He defended his decision. So he was trying to save the timeout. Get the ball down the field some more or something. But this is the second time he did that. He did that against somebody else. Defended his dumbass decision.
Well,
and see, it's coaches like that make people think this game is rigged. Because you can't make that kind of money and not know the situation and know what to do. And like I think Del might have said, a couple other people said it, not only the coach, the quarterback should be like, oh no, fuck that. Time out.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody
said, I don't care
who has to say it.
I ask for forgiveness later, but I'm calling time out.
Yes.
You basically do a Hail Mary with a timeout left. Fuck was that?
Well, I'm glad they didn't.
Right.
Not only did you have a chance to tie the game, you had a chance to win the game.
Yeah, that was really, really dumb coaching.
Hey, what up, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck.
This game right here is
bringing everybody out, man.
Because it's a division game.
Yeah.
But my honest opinion, the Lions got to drop one. I don't think they can go into the playoffs 15-1 and then fuck around and have a bad game and it's all over.
I think no matter what their record is going into the playoffs, they're gonna have a bad game. I'm already getting myself now. I'm hoping that everything works out and they go to the Super Bowl and we can cheer for them. But I wouldn't put a dime on it. All of these years, anytime they've been in a position like this, something bad happens.
Yeah, it's almost like we're waiting for the same old Lions.
Yeah, they still won't be the same because we've never seen them win this much in a year. But and just the respect they get across the league. I mean,
Yeah,
what
they ain't never talked about. You ain't never seen the Lions this much on TV.
No,
yeah, you watch
Lions
it in
coach
Detroit
never
because
seen
you're from
a
Detroit,
commercial.
but they on national TV all the time.
Right. No Lions coach ever was on no national commercial.
And you
Not
got
even
people
Wayne
on
Park.
First Take telling how good they are. You got commentators telling how good they are. They should win the Super Bowl. That's what
Yeah.
everybody's saying.
Or at least go there. I'll be happy with them just going there. How many other teams is there who haven't been to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I know of them in Cleveland.
Yeah, them for sure. That's the
Them
only
only
other
two I
place.
know for sure.
That's the only other godforsaken place that's bad luck. Cleveland is horrible. If it wasn't for LeBron, they wouldn't have any championships.
The Indians. Yeah. Cleveland Indians.
Who did they win?
They won the World Series, didn't they?
No.
Hey, Austin, I've got a trailer that came in with no deal.
I thought they won the World Series before.
So I'm refusing it.
I thought they played in it, but I don't remember them winning the World Series.
Okay. They definitely went before, but maybe they didn't win it. I thought. Hey, no doubt, I'm there. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl, I am there for sure.
It depends on how much it costs.
No. I'm not going in, regardless, unless I get a free ticket. I'm gonna be in the city where they playing that though. Hey, what up, Gary?
Hey, what's up, Gary?
Yeah,
they definitely would definitely draw a lot of people if they went to a Super Bowl, whatever city they're in. Their fans traveling well right now.
Yeah, they do. They took over Houston.
Yeah. And you come back home and my old seats cost $500 now. When I had season tickets at Ford Field, those seats are $500.
Brandy just pulled up. She just Googled because she from Cleveland, so she had to Google about the Indians, and they won 2 championships in the BC or something. I don't remember what that was, like 15 BC or something. But it wasn't called the World Series. So.
They won when Jim Brown was there.
Yeah, like what? Like, what are you talking about? But yeah,
they won when Jim Brown was there, and they won when LeBron James was there.
Right. But yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
hey, that was fixed too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That was goaltending.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. You talking about when they came back on Golden State? I don't think that
block
was
on Iguodala, the ball touched the backboard first.
Yeah, I don't even think that was fixed. I think they lost the series when Andrew Bogut got hurt for Golden State and they couldn't clog the middle anymore. Cleveland just took it right down the middle. The rest of the series.
Now that was the same series where Draymond got kicked out the game too, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
that was crucial.
They might have lost 4-1 if that didn't happen.
I think he needs to go on ahead and retire soon too.
Because of his antics, you think? You think because his antics is over with him?
Yes. Ain't nobody paying to see him be a jerk. It's bad enough you only score 4 points a night.
He's shooting the ball more and better this year.
He can't shoot no worse.
Yeah. But I like Draymond. I think he's the MVP of that team. Actually, like I don't think they win.
He adds that dirty dimension to him, and you got everybody need a Rick Mahorn style player, for championship teams. But now you're getting old.
Yeah,
he just look like an asshole.
I feel like he should calm down on some of the antics though. Some of that stuff he gotta chill out on.
Yeah. He should have been calm down.
He sent a blank message. Yeah, he should. Yeah, it's like you too old now to be acting like that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be schooling the young kids, and here you is blowing out Jordan West's face mouth in practice.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. And then the KD situation. Because KD never leave if him and Draymond don't get into it.
Well, I thought that was weak for KD to leave, talking about he got into it with Draymond Green. So what?
I mean, yeah, it was kind of weak, but
the world was saying it was weak what KD did anyway. So he figured he had to go somewhere else to win to prove his legacy or something.
I mean, but they all have done that.
For him to go to Golden State was so weak.
They all have done that here lately, though. I mean, you had even back in the day, you had Karl Malone and Gary Payton went to the Lakers trying to win a championship. They lost to the Pistons. Yeah. You always have them at the end of their career trying to go somewhere and win a championship. Clyde Drexler did it with Houston when he left Portland and went to Houston. Mm-hmm. Charles Barkley.
LeBron James did it in Cleveland.
Yeah, he did it there. But every team he's been on has won the championship, though.
Yeah,
he kind of helped himself going back to Cleveland and winning. Because if he didn't go back to Cleveland, it was going to be hell to pay.
Yeah,
he probably couldn't go back to Ohio.
Hey, Gary.
Not that I don't want anybody go to Ohio any motherfucking way.
I'm from Detroit, but I'm not a Detroit fan though, so I didn't really. I mean, Rick Mahorn was whatever, but Draymond Green is from Michigan, but I just like the way he play. I like what he brings to the
Draymond
team.
Green and Rick Mahorn's games look a lot alike. Only difference, Draymond is a better passer.
Mm-hmm.
But their games look a lot alike. Then you got, I mean, they all talk about Ben Wallace. You did. I mean, I was really disgusted to find out that Chauncey Billups got in the Hall of Fame. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Ben Wallace too.
Yeah, neither one of them belong in the Hall of Fame. And Bill Lambier's not in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, dude, we had Mike James on the show twice, actually. We've had him on our podcast twice. He said the first time he said that Ben Wallace is better than Draymond Green. That was the first thing. And he said it, we went to debating it, and then he ended up his connection got messed up.
I'm sure it did.
He was like reeling off the stats and everything about how good Ben Wallace was. And we was like, nah.
No. When you can't score but 4 points a game and you 6'11", no. That's not Hall of Fame material to me.
No.
Have you ever heard of Mark Eaton?
Yep.
Yeah, he was a defensive player of the year a bunch of times in a row too, but ain't nobody ever put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So speaking of, we had a conversation. I mean, obviously we watch a football game, but we talk basketball. This is a sports podcast. But they were talking about would Rudy Gobert go into the Hall of Fame?
If Ben Wallace went, he has to go.
Until they put Bill Laimbeer in there, I'm not going to say it's fair. Bill Laimbeer.
What up, Marquise? My bad. I had my screen halfway. I was doing a little work.
He's the original stretch center in the NBA. He the one caused the first center to shoot the three. Plus, he won a rebounding title when Moses Malone was still in the league, who was the most dominant rebounder. Won 2 championships, then went to the women's league and won 2 or 3 championships. I mean, what more you need? I know nobody liked him, but it's supposed to be based on his accomplishments. And Ben Wallace, if he hadn't came to Detroit, what did he do? What did he do before Detroit, and what did he do after?
He did nothing before Detroit. He was a throw-in for that trade.
Yeah, he did nothing after he left here. Scottie Pippen, same way. He's another scrub who don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
Disagree.
Who?
Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
Scottie Pippen.
No, Duke,
does
stop
not
it.
belong in the Hall of Fame.
What?
You heard me.
Really? Why? Okay.
Hey, look. Without Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan would have one ring.
I heard everything.
They could have stuck Clyde Drexler or anybody in Scottie Pippen.
Without Scottie Pippen, he wouldn't have one ring. I don't care who else you put over there.
Yeah, he would have because he had Phil Jackson.
I don't give a damn if he had Bill Walton, Phil Jackson. What's his name? Nathan, whoever created basketball. I don't care who he had. If he didn't have Scottie Pippen, no championships.
Man, Scottie Pippen was a second rate. He had just happened to get with the right team. He was soft as Jell-O pudding and a second-rate ball player to me.
Oh, no.
Disagree
now,
with that
defensively.
Yeah, he was doing good until you said that, Marquise. Hey, look, how they say on Wild Out, his credibility shaky. shaky.
Man, Scott, I'm telling you, Scottie Pippen, when he set out, they could have used Tony Kukoc and traded him.
No,
they still would have won.
No, dude, no.
They still would have won without him. He's only there because he was with Jordan and Phil Jackson.
Defensively, is enough to me. His defense was enough. He changed.
I'll put it this way: out of 6 championships the Bulls won, Scottie Pippen should have been MVP of 2 of them, but could have been MVP of 3 of them.
Well, who else was other than Jordan? They had nobody. Who they have? John Paxson, Dave Corzine, or Stacey King.
He should have been the MVP of the first one.
Now I do say the Bulls. I gotta give Scottie and Mike credit. They did win, but they never had a legitimate big man.
Other than Horace Grant and
they
Dennis
did
Rodman.
have shooters.
Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman. The rest of those guys, I don't care where they went. If you start rattling off their names right now, you'll be like, who? Steve Kerr is the only other one who went somewhere and did something. But you never heard of Bill Cartwright anymore. B.J. Armstrong.
Oh, when he got there, did he come from the Knicks before he went over there?
Yeah, he played for the Knicks first. Yeah, what about Will Perdue? Where's he lighting it up at?
Terrible. They were all terrible,
but terrible, man. They was fit into that triangle offense, and all they really needed was Jordan and Pippen to run it. And then Pippen, don't forget, he's the one who bailed out because he had a headache. Then bailed out because they didn't put me in the game. Right, I'm supposed to be the star. Man, get out of here, your punk ass.
That's legit. That was legit.
And they put Kukoc in and still won.
Yeah, they won. They won the game. They won. He hit the shot.
They put Kukoc in and he hit the shot.
Yeah, but Scottie Pippen deserved that. But
when Scottie Pippen went to Houston, they did make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, I can't believe you say Scottie Pippen was trash. I mean, you didn't say he was trash, but you say he wasn't good. He a Hall of Famer.
No, I don't see it.
Okay, so Tracy McGrady not a Hall of Famer then?
No, he isn't. He's a good scorer. I guess the difference in what you guys saw and what I saw is I've seen a lot of cats who could score like them. That wasn't anything unusual. And they changed a lot of the rules around in the 90s, especially because of Jordan. They changed a lot of stuff around. But it's guys who play better than them that you guys ain't never even heard of.
Right. Okay, but let's. So you're saying that you believe that Bill Laimbeer deserves to be in the Hall of Fame before Scottie Pippen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, dude.
And Ben Wallace or Chauncey Billups don't belong in the Hall of Fame at all, in my opinion.
You grew up in Detroit all your life?
Yep.
So you heard of Demetrius Gore?
Oh yeah, Demetrius Gore was a star. He went to Pittsburgh, but he was a star from a freshman in high school.
Now, do you know of his best friend Albert Boyd?
Albert Boyd, no, that name ain't ringing a bell.
Both of them grew up in my neighborhood. And
Okay.
if you know Demetrius Gore, you know how good he was.
Yes.
Albert Boyd was better. You know, that's a neighborhood argument who was the best. But to me, Albert Boyd was better than Demetrius Gore. And besides Kobe Bryant, Albert Boyd is probably the best person I've ever seen with a basketball in his hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he ever play?
But he was a street dude.
Okay. We know a
Six,
lot of them that
maybe
happened to.
6'6". Well, you from Detroit, so you know Voshan Leonard.
Yes. From
Albert
Southwest.
Boyd is the reason Voshan Leonard is where he went.
Okay. Yeah, from Southwestern.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely brought back a memory when you said Demetrius Gore. I used to love to watch him play.
Yeah, he funny story was we went to watch, it was some type of classic, and Bishop Borges was playing when we walked in with Joe Gregory. I don't know if you know him, but he grew up in our neighborhood. His nickname was Bayon. So when we walked in, Demetrius Gore and Chassie was sitting on the bleachers. When we walked past, I shook their hand. And my father was like, "You know them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they from the neighborhood." He was like, "That's who we here to see." And we was there to see Demetrius Gore, but he never knew that Demetrius Gore lived in our neighborhood.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he did. You had a whole lot more guys in the neighborhoods back then for all of the sports. I mean, like Jerome Bettis, the football, Pepper Johnson, all those guys, they right from neighborhood schools. The problem in Detroit is there's no more neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah, that's over.
Yeah.
What's the name? Who you not Julius Pepper? Who you say Pepper Johnson? He went to McKenzie?
Yeah. Yep.
That man Jerome Bettis went to McKenzie.
Yeah. Did they go together?
No. Pepper Johnson is way older.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you what was crazy. King lost in the state championships, but they didn't play Cass, and Cass won. You talking about so-called two Detroit teams that didn't play each other in the state championship? They're in different classes, I guess.
Well, the team that
this year.
Yeah, I watched that championship the other day. The team that beat Cass Tech, that Cass Tech beat, they started to look demoralized early. But the ones that was beating King, they was just running the ball down the field on them. They couldn't stop it. It wasn't even close.
Who did Belleville not make it this year?
No, it didn't.
Man, he wasn't down. That was dumb as hell, Watson.
That quarterback that they got that they had in Belleville, that dude is
dude going to Michigan.
Yeah, he going to Michigan.
Didn't they sign him for $12 million?
I know he got a lot of money to go to Michigan.
It was 10. It was 10 the last I heard.
For LSU.
Was it 10 for, I thought Michigan offered 10 to get
I know
him
it was
from
10
LSU.
for LSU for sure that he had already signed for. So I'm guessing Michigan would have had to offer more.
Yeah. And then they also got his receiver from high school to go with him too. So
well, they
can you imagine having $15 million in college?
I'm scared of what that would have done.
Man,
hey, look,
crazy.
I'd be sick right now.
Yeah, I'm scared to think of what having that kind of money in college would do.
I'd be sick with 22 kids.
That is,
ain't no way they could get. Back in the day, they couldn't have gave the people that was high school, quote unquote superstars, that kind of money to go to college. It would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Even the little stuff they gave them was crazy. When they gave them cars they weren't supposed to, or the boosters gave them a couple $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
You can go and get $15 million legitly. Come on, man. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah.
Tony said 12.6.
That's what I thought. I thought it was 12 million. He went for 12 something. Yeah, I tell my kid to go too, and you better stay for 4 years.
Right.
And look, there's no need to leave.
Yeah. Oh no,
that's higher than your rookie contract.
Yeah, you go to the NFL, you got to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
At this point, fuck the NFL. Give my 4 years in college, and I'm good.
Yep, and I'm done.
Right. Man,
I'm going without no head injuries and live the rest of my life.
That's really incredible, man.
He good though.
He better be.
Now, is that 12-6 over 4 years, or how does he get that?
It's over 4 years.
So he can't leave early.
I guess you
Not
can
to get the whole 12.
if you don't want to, if you want to take whatever years you played there for.
Now, is that guaranteed money?
I'm not sure because I don't know what the contract. They just in the paper here they just called out the number, but I didn't see the details on it. I don't see how you can guarantee him that though. If you're gonna pay a kid that kind of money and he gets hurt, I mean it's hundreds.
Oh yeah. What if he don't pan out?
Yeah, I mean if he don't pan out or whatever, or he gets hurt or whatever, and you want to get rid of him by you paying him, you should be able to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And if they pay you that kind of money, if you smart, you go get you an injury contract too.
Right, a Lloyd's of London type contract.
He is he definitely gonna be worth it though, because he's gonna be playing.
I mean, that's I told the people when I went live when Ohio State beat Michigan, y'all had y'all chance. Next year, that dog coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12-6
every
over
year
4.
they beat every year they beat Ohio State is a great year.
Hey, nothing else even matter. I don't even care about the 6-5, whatever record they got. I don't even know what their record is. As long as they beat Ohio State, I don't give a damn.
Yep, you got to beat them. I started hating them when Woody Hayes was their coach. And they had the Heisman Trophy winner with Archie Griffin. And the way it went back then is if you came back the next year and tied, then it was the other team's turn to go. So Ohio State and Michigan had tied. So you had to vote. The Big Ten had to vote on who was going to go. And they voted in Ohio State back-to-back years. Michigan State voted against Michigan going to the Rose Bowl because that was a big game.
Right.
Michigan State was one of the teams that voted against Michigan. But yeah, and they sent Archie Griffin back to the Rose Bowl again. But I really despise them. They tied with Michigan. The score was 10-10. And they sent them to it because you didn't have a whole lot of bowl games like you got now.
Yeah. Everybody gets to go to a bowl now.
You got everybody, and they making up reasons to put you in a bowl now.
Right.
But back then, if you didn't make it, you just didn't make it. I mean, I think it was on even in the NCAA basketball. There was only maybe 16 teams, I think, in the tournament.
Oh, really? So it wasn't always 64?
No, that didn't come up to 85.
Oh, they trying to.
I don't think this college football playoff thing gonna work. That's too many teams, man.
No, they do it in Division 2 and 3.
What, to have all them teams?
Yeah, they do it. That's how they do the Division 2 and 3. They'd have a playoff like that.
That's too many teams for me.
Well, how does a 3-loss team get in, but a 1-loss team or 2? Miami. How did Alabama get to go and Miami didn't get to go, and they had the season?
Because Alabama makes more money.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait a minute, they got the team that's going already?
Yeah, I think it's picked. This is just what I read on social media. I know Miami.
Because I'm looking at this weekend. You got the Big Ten tournament, the championship. I mean, if Penn State lose, they might not make the playoffs, but they number 4 in the country right now.
They may already be in. I don't know.
But somebody if they pick the teams before the championship week, then that's good. But if you wait after the championship week, some of the people that lose their conference championship might get kicked out of the playoffs. Well, they actually are in right now, but if they lose, they might get knocked out. So it's almost like some conference don't have a conference championship.
Right.
It's almost like you play that game and you almost messed up your season.
Hey Chuck, we got to talk about Alabama, man. They kind of janky, man. I mean, I know you're a fan and everything, but it's definitely
a money grab. I'm not an Alabama fan at all, but I just bought a sweet ass Alabama hat. That mug made like they helmet. It's cold.
Oh, I seen that somewhere. But listen, somebody said he got $3 million up front. Is that before the $12 million?
That's probably part of the $12 million.
Oh, so that's just for the first year.
Yeah.
So school's still in, right?
Yeah.
So
he got $3 million right now in high school.
In high school, yeah.
Probably after he graduates.
He may be about to graduate in December, though.
Yeah, probably. They'll probably wait till after he graduates and give it to him.
Man, listen.
And hope he makes it to college after he get $3 million in his pocket.
I'm not even going back to school no more this year.
Yeah, they better hope he don't duck out of the country.
Yeah, $3 million, man. That's crazy.
I'm paying my way to my diploma.
$3 million.
He's not there. It's a fallacy. It's a falsehood for them to say that the student athlete exists anymore. That's over.
As a matter of fact, they give him $3 million. He gonna have to homeschool.
Pardon?
They gave him $3 million up front. He got to go to homeschool.
Yeah, ain't no need to pretend to
damn shouldn't come to Cooley every day.
He just there as a job, an employee.
Yeah.
He walked in Cooley every day with $3 million. He coming up missing.
So 3 of the 12 he getting up front. Probably in December after he graduates.
So he only gonna get a little over $2 million every year.
Now you say his receiver coming to Michigan too?
Yep. Because I heard they don't have no receivers.
Now, do you think by Michigan beating Ohio State that saved his job?
Yes. No, I think they was gonna let him play coach another year. I don't think they would have got rid of him. The problem with Michigan wasn't their defense; it's their offense. And now you got the number 1 player in the country coming there, so that helps. But I think they was gonna give him a chance. I don't think they were gonna fire him right away. They know he was pretty much left with a trash offense. Davis Warren, I was like, who is he?
That was the quarterback?
Yeah. And Alex Orji.
Yeah, who's the black dude?
Alex Orji.
They didn't put him in the backfield next year.
Yeah, that's where he belongs.
Or as a tight end.
Yep, he needs to do something else because quarterbacking ain't it.
Oh, yeah. He's probably in the transfer portal.
Hey, look, or they could put him at linebacker.
He big enough.
You can put that kid at linebacker. Yeah.
I don't think
he's a big dude like that. I ain't seen him play.
Man, I don't know what they feeding these kids nowadays, man.
Man, when we was in high school, if you weighed 300 pounds, they wouldn't even let you play football. You had to bring down your weight first.
And you had to wear a trash bag to practice every day.
Yeah.
In high school, you couldn't. It was a weight limit.
Little league, high school, everything.
Yeah, they didn't allow it. If you weighed 300 pounds, no coach would play. We had a guy like that on our team, and he sat on the bench most of the time. They didn't even put him out there. Now, if he'd have got down to 275 or so, they'd have put him on the field.
Wow.
But even the NFL didn't have a whole bunch of 300-pounders until the Dallas Cowboys had the 300-pound line that Emmitt Smith was running behind.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you got 300-pound dudes now running.
Yeah,
they're 300 pounds in the 11th grade. One of my nephews, when he was in high school, he was 6'6", 325 in the 10th grade.
Wow. Travis Hunter is just short of $2 million. Yeah.
Travis Hunter probably one and done. Well, no, Travis Hunter gone right now. I'm thinking Travis Hunter going to be number 1 pick in the NFL.
I think that might be Shedeur.
You think he'll be the number 1 pick?
He might be the number 1 pick. Just because more teams always looking to invest in quarterbacks. Who needs a quarterback
pick
right
Travis
now?
Hunter number 1, somebody going to get fired.
Is he the best?
I think Travis Hunter's the best player in college. There's no question about it to me.
You can put him on both sides of the ball.
Yep. But they won't. He's gonna have to pick. He's gonna have to make a choice.
Yeah, he not gonna play both sides.
He ain't about to play both sides. Not for that kind of money.
Yeah, I think he a better DB than he is a receiver. I mean, he good, but
I think he'll be the first person to play both sides of the ball. Now, he still has to who did it. I think he's gonna be the first one that's gonna do it on a regular basis. Like every Sunday, he's gonna be playing both sides of the ball.
Nah, I don't think so.
I just don't see him doing that in the NFL.
Not like he's doing it in college. Not like
who was the last one who did that regularly?
I don't know nobody that ever did it.
You ain't had none. I mean, Deion and Charles Woodson did some offense, but you ain't had nobody who did it regular. But you gonna play receiver and corner all game?
Yeah, you did.
I
You
think
did have a guy
gonna
who
be
did
the first
that.
one to do that shit.
You had a guy who did that already. Roy Green from St. Louis, from the St. Louis Cardinals. He played both sides. He was all pro on both sides of the ball too.
Receiver and DB?
Yeah.
Wow. That's news to me.
They got a I think he played DB first, and then their receiver got hurt and they moved him over and he was an all pro receiver.
Yeah, I'll be amazed. I don't know nobody. I mean, you said that guy, and I don't know who that is, but
him and Deion Sanders are probably the only two, because Deion probably the best athlete I've seen. Other than him, of course, Bo Jackson, but Bo Jackson didn't play as long.
Yeah,
Bo Jackson was incredible. But as far as longevity, to play 9 years in the major leagues and be an all-pro player in football, I'm showing you.
Dude did throw a name out there that I ain't want to say when he did it because I ain't want to put him out there like that. But since you said he's showing his age, because I was like, who? What? St. Louis Cardinals? That's a baseball team.
The funny thing, Slack, is the person that said that Duke is showing his age is a month older than Duke.
Exactly a month older.
Right, exactly a month older.
What up, Phil?
Hey, so that's why he's telling Duke to be quiet, because he's showing both of their ages, because he knows everything Duke talking about. He know all of that. That's my other cousin. Yeah, that's funny.
It is funny though. I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, they were the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yep. It was St. Louis first.
Who was the St. Louis Cardinals?
It was a football team, St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah. Both of the teams, the football and the baseball team, when I was growing up, was in St. Louis, was both named the Cardinals.
Huh.
Then they moved to Arizona. First they moved to Phoenix, and they was the Phoenix Cardinals. Then they named them Arizona Cardinals.
When did they move to Phoenix?
Oh God. It's been a long
ballpark.
Time. It's been a long time. It's at least 30-something years ago.
I mean, that's what I remember.
I ain't want to show my age. I do remember the St. Louis Cardinals.
I think I remember the Phoenix Cardinals. I don't know if I remember those St. Louis Cardinals being no football team. I don't remember that, but
yeah. Well, you was definitely around for it.
When you say St. Louis Cardinals, I'm thinking Ozzie Smith. So I can't think of no football.
You wasn't a baseball dude though. I mean, no, not baseball, football. You said you don't like football like that.
Yeah, I wasn't a football. I probably didn't start really paying real attention to football until Randall Cunningham.
To Randall Cunningham?
Yeah.
You really came late.
Yeah, I didn't really pay that much attention. But my first team, the first team I ever rooted for was the Philadelphia Eagles with Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, he definitely was a good one. His brother had already played. His brother had already played in the NFL earlier, though.
Really?
Randall
Cunningham. He was a quarterback too?
Are you ready?
No, he was a running back.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
He's
my God.
He's the one who caused Alabama to get black players.
Oh, he went to Alabama?
No, he went to USC. But they beat Alabama so bad with the black players that Bear Bryant said he wasn't going to lose no more games because he didn't have no black players. And so, but his name was Sam. Look up Sam Bam Cunningham.
Sam Bam.
Yep. I still got his football card.
Huh. Good D. Oh! Wow.
You ahead of me, so
Yeah. You did you see the play where he had the dude wide open in the end zone for the touchdown and he threw it over his head? You seen that? Oh, you okay?
So I'm a minute behind. I'm at 5, just at 6 minutes.
Okay, well, it got to be this play right here. It's what, 3rd and goal, 2nd and goal.
I got 3rd and goal.
They're just showing that play you just mentioned right now.
Oh, well, the next play is even crazier.
Long as Green Bay don't score, I'm good with it.
They call interference on that. I seen the flag come up.
Yep.
And you know what else I've noticed about the Lions? They getting a lot of 50-50 balls.
Mm-hmm.
With their receivers, you mean?
Like tips and they getting a lot of breaks too. You know, I guess when you good, you get them kind of breaks.
Right. That's the difference between the winners and losers.
Yeah, right. Indeed.
So is this interception good?
Nah. Unfortunately,
a lot of people don't like Arnold.
I think you got to take some time and give him a chance.
But yeah, he a rookie. I think he's pretty good to be a rookie.
Yeah, and they're doing him right by putting him on the field. You know, you don't learn nothing. Y'all athletes, you know, you don't learn nothing on the bench about how to pass water to somebody or cheer.
Right.
Put him out there. Let him get his growing pains. I mean, Peyton Manning rookie year, he threw 6 pick sixes.
Wow.
Who had the ball first?
Detroit? No. Detroit, yeah, Detroit did. Yeah, they did. But yeah, Gary, I started, you know what I'm saying? I played a little football here and there, but I didn't really start really watching football. Because I mean, you know, living in Detroit, well, no, I'm gonna start back. Going back to to Alabama, they ain't have no football team. And then I moved to Detroit, and they didn't have no football team. So who I was supposed to be rooting for?
Hey, you was born in Alabama?
No, I was born in Detroit.
I was born in Detroit.
But I moved to Alabama early, though.
I used to root for the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, early on, you did?
Yep, those
were again shaky.
Washington and Oakland. I used to root for them to beat Pittsburgh every year. Then I had to root for Pittsburgh because they was always playing somebody I hated more. In the when they made it to the Super Bowl, like Dallas, I really despised Dallas, man. And they played them twice. They played the Minnesota Vikings, and I really hated the Vikings. And then they played the Rams the last time they went, and the Rams didn't belong there as far as I was concerned. There was like 9-7 on the regular season, and barely made. They didn't belong on the field with the Steelers. They still had Lynn Swann, John Stallworth, Terry Bradshaw, Jermaine Joe Green. I was like, they should blow them out.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they did. But yeah, you had to pick a different team if you was going to live in Detroit, because you wasn't going to get nothing but mad waiting on the Lions to win.
Right. You had to wait 55 years.
Yeah.
But this is also the first time the Lions have cared.
Yeah.
Yeah, the upper management.
They would let players leave. They would trade players away. And I think that's one of the reasons why Barry and Calvin Johnson quit. Like, I'm not finna come out here. Y'all really don't give a damn. I mean, the Fords ain't care. They knew they was going to feel the seats up. They was going to make their money. They ain't give a damn.
Yeah.
Now you got people want to come play for the Lions.
Well,
Yeah.
they changed once you got rid of the old man. Once he died, I think that was when you start seeing him care about winning. Because, like you said, all of my life, all he cared about was making sure that they were 7-7 and making a profit. The only time I ever saw them get really excited was when Barry Sanders was there, and that's when they started talking about the playoffs more. You know, Billy Sims and Barry Sanders had them talking about the playoffs, but they didn't really care if they won in the playoffs. They just wanted to go there so they could get an extra game or whatever and get some more money.
I just learned last week that Barry Sanders, I mean, not Barry Sanders, Billy Sanders only played 7 seasons.
Was
I'm
it 7 or
surprised it was
5?
that long. I think he might have been on the team for several years, but he had turf toe, and I think he didn't. I don't think he even ended up playing that many seasons, maybe 4 or 5.
Wow.
But he
I
was
did not
also,
know that.
if I remember correctly, he was 25 years old when he won the Heisman as a junior. He was 24, 25 as a junior.
He got reclassed. He's gonna reclass way back. Hey,
Yeah, and they wasn't
Mr.
taking
Poe,
you
man,
early
go
back
ahead
then.
somewhere. You said what?
They wasn't taking you early back then.
Oh yeah.
You had to play college for 4 years.
Hey, I
Yeah,
don't think
back
you wasn't on here.
when you couldn't leave college early. They felt like you were still a kid. You couldn't go play
Right.
with them grown men.
Yep, you couldn't go to the NFL that early.
It's like you wasn't on here earlier when he said, Duke, tell him what your analogy of what the Lions are like.
What the Lions? What? Oh,
What
I
being a
said
Lion
the
fan.
Lions are like having a girlfriend who cheats on you. You want to love her, but you just can't trust her.
That is hilarious. That's I feel like that's everybody that's a Lion fan. That's how they feel. Like, man.
Oh yeah. As soon as you start showing them the love, they let you down every time.
Oh, he played 5 years.
Okay, I knew it wasn't long because he ripped them off one of the years. He took their money and then didn't give it because they wanted him to give the bonuses back or whatever, I think, and he took them to court and sued them.
They tried to do Barry like that, didn't they? They tried to take his signing, not Barry. Barry. Nope. They tried to take his signing bonus back or something, didn't they?
Yep, and the court ruled that he could keep his signing bonus. He had to pay them back the same way they were supposed to give it to him. I think they gave him $5.5 million in a lump sum, but he only had to pay it back to them over 5 years, $1.1 million at a time. So he got to
why
make
he taking back his.
He got to make interest on the money that he took from them.
How do they get their money? How do you get the signing bonus back? What's that about?
Because he retired. He had only played 1 year of a 5-year contract.
Oh, okay.
Hey, dog, I said this is the last Lions game, and I'm gonna ask this question again because somebody told me because St. Brown's so smart. When I'm looking at Williams today, how do the Lions receivers get so open?
That's good coaching.
They be open.
Yeah,
like he ain't got to make no tight throws. He just got to hit them.
That's the difference in good coaching and bad coaching. What's
Speaking
the guy
of,
who named all of the M guys who was under Matt Millen, who could never get nobody open? Was it Morningwig, Marinelli?
I ain't never liked them that much to know they assistant coaches.
No, these were head coaches. That's how bad
I don't even know them.
These are the Lions head coaches.
After Wade Fonts, who was?
After Wayne Fonts, it was Bobby Ross.
I would never know that.
It was Bobby Ross, then Morningwig.
So we give a lot of credit to Dan Campbell for what he do, but the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, how good are they?
The offensive coordinator is very good. Aaron Glenn, I think he gets a lot of stuff covered. You know, their defense, they pass defense is still ranked, what, 26th, 27th in the league?
Yeah.
Now, some of that's got to do because they was beating people by 50. So the other teams had to throw the ball.
Right.
You know, but that was based on the offense that was creating that.
Right. Because I'm wondering if they leave, because, you know, obviously they trying to be head coaches somewhere, and they having a good year, and that's usually who get those opportunities to go other schools. I mean, other teams. So what happens if they leave? Would the Lions fall off from that?
Depending on if the new coach have a different philosophy.
Hey, Pope, I can't agree with that because you got a whole bunch of people in the NFL that run great routes, and they will not be as open as Detroit Lions be. I mean, they catch the ball and take a couple steps before somebody even touch them.
That's nothing but scheming by the coaches. That's good scheming.
Yeah, I that has to be. It has to be something. I mean, like you said, running a route is running the route. They all do that. I mean, so some of them are better than others at running routes, but there's a lot of times, like you said, there's a lot of times that these dudes be like, when they throw the ball to them, it don't be nobody in the screen but them.
Yep, they be wide open. And like I said, that's what a good coach will do. A good GM gonna get the right people because this guy Brad Holmes, you know, we can't forget he the one who found Cooper Kupp, Aaron Glenn, all the guys the Rams got.
Now, are they gonna lose these offensive defensive coordinators to head coaching jobs next year?
Yeah, but whoever they bring in has to have at least the same philosophy from on an offensive standpoint. I think they got to have somebody close to that same offensive philosophy.
That's facts, Pope. CD Lamb do be open.
Yeah, and his coach is good. I mean, look, Dallas offense have looked better almost since Dak Prescott got hurt, which is surprising.
It's Dallas' fault.
Is it really surprising?
Dak Prescott is not an MVP candidate. And the reason I say that is because they traded away Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper made Dak Prescott. That year he played with Amari Cooper. Shit, I think they went to the playoffs and won a couple playoff games, or one playoff game or something. Amari Cooper made that dude, man.
I think they let him go though because
they in Buffalo now.
They didn't have a choice, did they? They had to let him go because wasn't he on the last year of his contract?
They traded him to Denver. I mean, to Cleveland, right?
Yeah, they with a year left on his contract, I thought. He was coming up on the back end of his contract, so I think that's why they got rid of him because they would have had to pay him a lump sum.
Indeed, Gary, I said the same thing. Hey, lovely woman, who is that? That's Gaynell, maybe. But yeah, I done have more family members on here tonight than I ever had. Thank y'all for the support. right. I put it on the family. I put it on the family page. Come see me and Duke on the podcast, and they out here.
Hey, what cousin we gonna get Sunday?
Yeah. right. I did. Gary. Well, Gary, what's who? Oh, wait a minute. No, you're a Giants fan.
That's right, Gary. Yeah, Gary, Giants fan.
Yeah, well, Gary.
It ain't a good time to be a Giants fan.
It's not a good time to be a Giants fan for sure.
Well, they messed up.
The Giants cut a $40 million quarterback.
There go another one. What up, James?
And Cleveland ought to cut Deshaun Watson if they can.
Yeah, it don't matter if they cut him or play him. He's still getting $260.
Give it to him and get rid of him. He ain't gonna do
that
nothing.
Man, whole contract guaranteed.
Leave him some free time to go buy some more prostitutes.
Right, and whoever signed to that contract should be fired too.
Yeah, because they really got suckered out of that deal.
Yeah, I don't understand how they did that. Well, I guess they thought he was gonna be all right. He was good in Houston.
Damn Lions
yeah,
marched. The Lions marched straight back down this field.
Yeah, he definitely was good in Houston. They sure did. Look at there. I'm gonna play behind y'all. I just saw the one where Laporta caught the pass and almost scored.
Yeah.
You would have never saw that before.
And then they made a great move when they got who is the tight end? I think he plays for Minnesota now.
What's up, James? The tight end from Minnesota is Hawkinson.
They got rid of him and got Laporta. Everybody thought when they got rid of Hawkinson, they was making a mistake.
I thought it was a good move because he was going to make $9.3 million if they had kept him, and they was only paying him like $600,000. So that's why they traded.
It was a good move because they got a tight end that's just as good, if not better.
Yeah, no, I can't afford the tickets no more, James.
Yeah,
I'm not giving them.
Hey, Duke, we was talking about this last week too. Season ticket holders are making a killing.
They sure are, because my boys sell like a couple of their tickets, and that pay for their whole season. I'm like, wow,
crazy.
That's insane.
Can you imagine what they was paying for these tickets tonight?
How much?
I said I can imagine. I have no idea.
Oh, I think they were selling them for $500 tonight because it's a Green Bay game. Anytime it's a Green Bay game, the Green Bay Packer fans used to come here and buy up all of the tickets, and now now they can't buy them unless they want to pay top dollar.
$500 to see the Lions.
Now that I can see them on here for free, for nothing, I'm already paying $2 for a cable bill over here. Nah.
No, I don't have to be in the building.
No, I don't need to be.
Who's
there.
that? Oh, look at that! Man. Hey, T.
And we gotta start calling Duke T.I.
Yeah, right.
No, start calling Duke Jeezy.
Yeah.
He bring the city out.
Yeah, he bringing the family out. They out here.
Did they count this touchdown?
Nah.
We only been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
I just found out 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad promoting too. Some of it is bad promoting too. Our family is supportive. We just ooh.
I'm trying to catch up with y'all.
Yeah, that was nasty right there. It was good though. I mean, he's straight. He got up. What? Thank you, James. Look, artistic. Somebody said massage therapy. I think that was probably one of the comments to the Deshaun Watson conversation.
Yeah, that's definitely where that fits in.
Yeah, he was. That's crazy. It just messed up his whole career.
Nah, I'm gonna play devil advocate about this because I think it's bullshit. Just because he come in there naked don't mean you gotta do nothing.
Yeah, but
they never said he forced himself on anybody, but he came in there naked.
Yeah, he wasn't completely naked. He had $250 million
and they knew it would become a day that I'm about to get paid.
Yeah, I wish he would leave a $50 tip.
So as soon as one person say he sexual harassed me, I'm saying it too.
Oh yeah,
and that's exactly what the women did.
Here
man.
he go.
Force himself on none of them women, man.
Here we go.
Hey, we got 4th and goal.
Yep.
Touchdown.
And he's not gonna kick this. Well, this one right here, I understand.
Do you?
You ain't got but so many seconds in the first half. You only up 6. A touchdown could beat you. And somebody said touchdown. They ahead of me, I guess. So they made it.
So
it's only good if you go for it and make it.
It's only good if you go for it and make it. Because he kick a field goal, you up 6. Yeah, a touchdown. You know what I'm saying, help you out, but I don't know. I understand it, but I don't. But again,
he can't help himself, man. He got to gamble.
It's a good call. Yeah, he just that's just what he do.
Man, that was a good route.
It was a good route. It was good.
Yeah, he just can't help himself. If it's a gamble to be taken, some people daredevils, they just got to live on the edge. But he done changed the whole league. The Lions have. I've never seen so many teams going for 4th down now since they started doing it, or trying fake field goals and fake punts.
And it was not only smart because Green Bay get the ball coming out the half. You kick that field goal, they score a touchdown, you down.
Yeah,
true. But here's the thing, though. So we talk about you asked about how they get so wide open.
Beautiful.
If you see this route that this dude ran, he ran himself
open.
Yeah, that was a perfect route. That was a great route. That was because he shook my man right out of his underwear. So that was a good route that time. But again, the coach called the play, so
that's what I'm saying. That's the difference in good coaching.
Yeah. You just go for
number 58 do not want to see this film tomorrow.
Yeah, because he's gonna get abused in practice.
Right. We talked about this before. It's like they believe. Like when he called that play, they're like, we going for it. They was like, bet, let's go. Like,
yep.
Like they ready for it. When some people be like, what? Like, nah, man, let's keep field goal. They be questioning it. They like, yeah, let's go. Like let's do it.
Yeah, he done changed the league on as far as that aspect is concerned.
Yeah. What, Duke? How did you feel initially? I don't think we talked about this the other day, but how did you feel initially when they made the trade for Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford?
I said, "Oh no."
I was about to run to the flow, but I said this, and I'm gonna say it again. If you had put this team right here around Matthew Stafford, he would win a Super Bowl.
He'd have won a Super Bowl. Absolutely. Because the first thing when I said that, I was like, Jared Goff. He's finished. But this is a testament to good coaching. You know, they come out and got him looking like Joe Montana.
Right. It didn't hurt him. I didn't pay attention to the Lions back then. I heard all the stats about not Jared Goff, about Matthew Stafford and how he was good. The Lions just was bad, but he was good. And I heard all that, but I didn't, I didn't know. But then when he went to St. Louis and then they're winning the Super Bowl, I was like, well, he must not be that bad.
Oh no, he was a good quarterback. He still is.
Yeah.
He got an arm strength and an accuracy that's better than most.
Mm-hmm.
But Goff used to have that, but he's more now a product of the fact that they've set up the like we talking about the coaching. You know, he know where to pick the spots. He's been doing this now for years. It's been his offense, and so he know how to run it like a leader.
Right.
And that's the coaching, and that's also the general manager, because the Brad Holmes was the GM or whatever, or the talent guy over at the Rams. So he already knew what Goff could do and what he couldn't do.
Right.
That's why he insisted that they swap quarterbacks. Plus, they got a couple of draft picks for that, for Stafford too.
Yeah. I remember. We I wonder who those. I seen somebody at one point a while ago. They posted like who the Lions got in the draft for those picks that they got from the Rams, and they were all good people. I want maybe St. Brown, maybe one of them receivers or somebody like that. Maybe one of them running backs or somebody. I remember that was a thing. So It's working out for them.
Yeah.
They-
St. Brown is an all-pro.
Yeah, they got the best. They got the best record in the league. Look like the best team all around. They, like you said before, they lost a lot of people on their defense, and their defense still doing pretty good.
For them to be holding the Packers right now to 7 points, and you done lost 3 or 4 of your top defensive players already.
Yeah,
That's a testament.
Yep.
To the culture and the coaching.
Yeah, I don't know. They locker room seem fun. But obviously, like you said, they winning, so we see them more. So we see more commercials about them. We see more just advertising about the Lions. So we get to see locker room and all that. Like we ain't never see all that stuff before. So I don't know what their locker room was like before. I can imagine they was losing all the time, so it was pretty bad. But now they be having fun in the locker room, and Dan Campbell is like he really like he bring a different motivation to the team, which is cool to me. I think I like that. I like that about them.
Well, he's a whole lot better than any coach I've ever seen him have.
Yeah, no doubt. And he came in saying it too.
Now, they were picked to win. The first year I watched them, they were picked to win the Super Bowl.
You talking about 71?
No, 1970.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's what, when they still had like Lem Barney, Mel Farr.
You know what? Lem Barney. He was a receiver too, right?
No, he was the DB. Mel Farr was a running back.
Was a running back. Okay. Well, he was a running back. I thought he was a receiver too.
No, he was a running back.
Was he good? Was he? I mean, back then, good. I guess.
If you needed 4 yards, he could get you 4 yards. And if you needed 10 yards, he could get you 4 yards.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that was Mel Farr.
He still got car dealerships in Detroit?
He's dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that. I didn't know that, obviously. 49.
Yeah, he was no. They ended up they were 10-4 the first year. Cause I started watching them with Uncle Bob.
Right.
And they was 10-4. They went to the playoffs and they played the Cowboys. And they lost 5-0.
Your field goal and the safety?
Yep.
Wow.
And they didn't go back again till Billy Sims went.
Wow.
I think it was when Billy Sims went. Is when they finally went back.
Indeed, Tony. Everybody have fun in the locker room when you win it, no doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of you brought up Uncle Bob. That's family. Just so those of you that are out here, that's my next. That's the next person I'm going after. I'm trying to get Uncle Bob over here. My thought is to get him on here. The second playoff game, the second Lions playoff game. That's what I'm going for. Because I want to see what he got to say about the Lions now that he's a Tennessee Titan fan. I want to see. But we'll see if I can get Uncle Bob on the show.
Well, you'll definitely get it straight.
Yeah, right. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
But yeah, they were horrible. Their coach. What happened to them? Their coach was Joe Schmidt. He just died recently. He's a Lions Hall of Fame linebacker, and he had them at 10-4. And the next year, I think they had a winning record. They was like 8-5-1 because they only played 14 games back then. And Joe Schmidt left, and they brought a guy over named Don McCafferty, and he had just won the Super Bowl with the old Baltimore Colts. And he did 1 year. I think he had a losing season. And the next year he had a heart attack and dropped dead. And so they start filling it with a whole bunch of bum coaches. No Lion coach in my life ever left the Lions and was a head coach in the NFL again. Not one of them.
Wow.
So I think it was, let me remember, it was Rick Forzano. Ever heard of him?
Nope.
Right. Tommy Hudspeth.
Tommy who?
Hudspeth.
Nope.
Monty Clark.
Nope.
Darryl Rogers. They got him. He was the Michigan State coach. They got him.
Gerald Rogers is it?
Darryl Rogers.
Nah.
Wayne Fonts.
There we go. Heard him.
Bobby Ross.
Bobby Ross sound familiar. I kind of vaguely remember that.
Then Morningweg.
I've heard of him.
Morningweg. Marinelli. I'm trying to remember all of their names was with an M. He's a defensive coach at Philadelphia somewhere now, Tennessee right now.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm trying to remember what the other one. No, the guy with the beard, with the pencil in his hair all the time. No, that's Patricia. That's what I'm thinking of, Matt Patricia.
Matt Patricia. I heard that name before.
Yeah, they ran him out of town. I'm trying to think. It was another somebody with an M. Because Matt Millen only had coaches with the last initial M.
Huh. I wonder if he did that on purpose.
Well, he shouldn't have.
Yeah, Matt Miller was trying to get money too. He was about money too, I think.
Well, yeah, he didn't know nothing else. He was a football player, but he wasn't no management. He didn't know what he was doing. He was in the TV booth. And they liked his analysis, so they gave him the keys to the city.
Man, he ran with it too. It didn't matter to nobody. What we got like somebody said, have Duke and Uncle Bob on at the same time. That'll be good. That's a good one. I might do that. That sounds good. What who is so I want the Slack to be on here. I'll wait till you come back to ask this question. Well, I'll go somewhere else. Who is your best quarterback? The best quarterback who is your, I don't want to say favorite quarterback, but who you think was the best quarterback? And I'll say in your lifetime.
In my lifetime?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's a good question. Because the league changed so much, and quarterbacking changed so much. You know, the quarterbacks when I was a kid, they got hit in the center of the back. They got, you could hit a forearm, shiver them in the throat, but they had to get up and call the next play. There was no offensive coordinators. Dallas was the only one who had an offensive coordinator. So Terry Bradshaw was really good, because some of the hits he took, it's amazing. He lived through them. And Terry Bradshaw was a good one. Let me think. The next one I would have to say might be Montana. Joe Montana probably was one of the best. I'm trying to, because now the game is so much more passing oriented, where it didn't used to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to say it, I would probably say Joe Montana. For me, it's overall.
I didn't really like Joe Montana.
I didn't like him because he went to Notre Dame, but it's not about who I like.
Right. I didn't actually. Yeah, you're right. I didn't actually that, but I didn't really care for Joe Montana.
I didn't want him to win either, but you had to admit that ball looked pretty when he threw it.
Yeah. Hey, look at there. Look at there. You're right on time, Uncle Bob. How you doing, man? We was just talking about you.
Just talking about you.
Just talking about you, man. You my next family guest. And I would like to ask you the questions that I want to ask you when you come on, but I'm not gonna do it. So I'll be in touch with you though. I'll be in touch with you. But thanks for coming on. Okay, thanks for watching. Are you watching the game? Montana was a great choice. What about you, Gary? Who you think the best quarterback was in your lifetime? I didn't like Joe Montana. He to me he got a lot of credit. This is when I would say this is the one time that when I realized I really didn't like him. But he threw like a 5-yard quick slant to John Taylor. I think it's John Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
John Taylor, yeah. And John Taylor caught the ball, broke a tackle, and ran for like 80 yards for a touchdown. And all they talked about was Joe Montana in the pass. And I was just like, what?
Yeah, I remember Jerry Rice had almost 190 yards in the Super Bowl, and they gave Joe Montana the MVP.
Yeah. like what? Like I didn't like that. I like, come on, man. Like this dude out here. I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do, but look at these guys. But I don't know. I didn't really like that. Bradshaw, okay.
Yeah, to me, it was either him or Bradshaw.
And I hear a lot about Bradshaw. I didn't see him play like that, but I hear a lot about him. He was supposed to be pretty good. But I didn't know that there wasn't many like I would have said that all teams always had an offensive coordinator. I never thought that a quarterback really just
Come on now, Gary.
That's you're joking.
Let's not go too far.
Hey, Eli Manning ain't even the best Manning. And he ain't number 2.
Well, he's better than Archie.
Yeah. He's number 3 on the list.
Yeah, Archie Manning was the worst quarterback I ever saw.
For real.
Yes.
Man, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, Archie Manning stunk, man. Look up his record one day when you get a chance. I think he won. He was like 35, 101, and 1 or something like that.
Wow. Where did he play?
New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. Oh,
yeah. That's where they invented. Because of him, they invented putting the bag over your head.
Yeah.
They had never done that before Archie Manning showed up.
Yeah, he number 2, Gary. He number 2. He the second best Manning quarterback. The one in Texas right now.
And they hyping him up. I guess Archie Manning was good in college, but I don't know if this Arch Manning is going to be the same way. He'll get way more.
He ain't even playing. He's not even playing right now.
Oh, he's not?
He's not even playing. No, he's not starting.
Oh, wow. Who they got? Ewers?
Some black dude in front of him. I don't know who it is.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah, but they say he good though. They say my man is good, but they say Arch Manning is really good.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Archie Manning is right there at the very bottom of all of the quarterbacks I've ever seen, other than maybe the Lions quarterbacks in the 70s. That was a bad bunch, too.
Ooh!
When we used to go to them games, they used to take a beating.
Yeah. I don't understand this mouthpiece thing that's going on in the league. Where these dudes got their mouthpiece at the top of their helmet, they got them dangling. They don't have to put them in. They don't have to wear a mouthpiece anymore. I don't understand that.
Well, a couple of loose teeth, like you walk around looking like a hockey player.
I don't understand. Like it's like you got to have a mouthpiece on. You don't have to wear it. You don't have to have it in. You just got to have one somewhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, oh no, there go Gaynell right there. Hey, Gaynell. Oh my God, that's Gaynell right there. So I still don't know who that other person was. Tony, you say Montana, Marino, and then Phil Simms?
Phil Simms? You mean
maybe everybody
You mean the one who lost his job to Jeff Hostetler?
Phil, what up, man? You keep coming on and then leaving, or are you what? I don't know what's going on. What's up with you? They hey Fifth, the Chicago Bears is looking for a new head coach, man. You should apply. Yeah, you should apply. But Phil Simms, though, I think that's his.
He's a one-hit wonder, man.
That's his laugh pick. So he gave his serious picks, and then he gave his like Gary did.
I mean, why not pick Trent Dilfer?
Yeah.
He won a Super Bowl too.
Yeah, right. but Phil Simms won the Super Bowl with one of the best defenses ever in the history of football.
Right.
So I don't even know how many did they even score.
Other than the 85 Bears, they probably was the next best defense I saw. Wide open.
You said Phil Simms is your number 2?
Who?
That's Tony saying. He say no. He's the number 2 quarterback. Nah. Y'all go after the 49ers head coach? Look, for next year? Okay. I mean, hey, nobody could be worse than y'all head coach that just got fired after what I seen. That's terrible. That's the second worst decision I ain't gonna say second worst. Well, that might be the second. Oh, man, that's second worst decision I ever seen in professional sports. Well, no, maybe third. It's in the top 3. But the 2 is Greg Popovich not having Tim Duncan in the game when you needed a rebound. That was terrible. And the Seattle Seahawks not running the ball on the 2-yard line or 1-yard line in the Super Bowl. Those are two. Yeah. Those 2 decisions right there make me think sports is fixed.
And when Marty Morningwig for the Lions got to won the coin flip in overtime and gave the ball to them.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Man, that was crazy. In sudden death overtime, you get a ball.
How dumb can you be?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that was in the top 4 sports blunders.
Because you weren't around to see when the Giants didn't run the clock out, and Joe Passarch, instead of taking a knee, they tried to run another play and fumbled the ball and lost the game.
Wow.
Herm Edwards picked the fumble up and ran it in for a touchdown.
Herm Edwards, he
coached. Hey, man.
Yeah, he was the
coach. Scored already?
Already, 3 plays.
Yeah, he was a DB for the Eagles. Tony Dungy was a DB too, Dalton.
I knew he played. I didn't know he was a DB, but I knew he played. Yep. Hold on. He may end up starting Arch Manning may end up starting the SEC championship game?
Really?
Oh, okay. That'd be nice to see. Doug Williams. What about Doug Williams? He won a Super Bowl. He in your top 5?
Doug Williams?
Top 5 quarterbacks?
No. Not top 55 or 555 either.
Oh, man. Tony's just throwing out names right now. I think he's just throwing out the people he remembers or something.
Yeah, no. The quarterbacks during Doug Williams' era who was good was like you still had Ken Stabler, Terry Bradshaw, Washington. They had a couple of good quarterbacks. Dan Fouts from San Diego.
Doug Williams is the greatest quarterback to come out of HBCU.
I disagree. I think Steve McNair was better than him.
Steve McNair was not better than Doug Williams.
Yeah, he was.
No way.
Oh, yeah. I watched them both. I can assure you he was.
Are we talking about in the pros?
Huh?
As a pro?
As a pro. Well, you know, the HBCUs, you didn't get to see them play in college unless it was a highlight. You never got to see Doug Williams play for Grambling or Steve McNair play in college.
Right. Yeah, I would say based on what I remember and know, I would say Steve McNair was better than Doug Williams.
Yeah, he was.
No way.
Yeah, Doug Williams was solid, but Steve McNair.
Steve McNair. Did Steve McNair win a Super Bowl?
Nope.
But that can't be the end all be all though. Slack win the Super Bowl.
Was Steve McNair the MVP of a Super Bowl?
Nah, he ain't never go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. He went to the Super Bowl, Dalton.
Oh, did he?
They lost. They lost to the Rams.
Oh, with the when they got in with the playoff with the kickoff return thing.
Yep,
they lost on that real close tackle.
Yep, they was 1 yard short.
Yeah. I was in Union City, Indiana. I remember that. Yeah.
Just the fact he got that far was impressive.
Eddie George was the running back, right?
Yep.
Matter of fact, my Derek Mason was on that team.
Sure was.
I thought he was the one that actually ran the touchdown back. Remember I think in the playoffs?
That was Kevin.
It was Dyson. Yeah, it was Kevin Dyson. But when it happened, I thought it was D Mason, and it wasn't him though. But yeah, Kevin Dyson. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Doug Williams, when he won that Super Bowl, he actually wasn't Washington's starting quarterback for all season. He came in because the starter got hurt. Jay Schrader was their quarterback back then.
That's what even made it more remarkable.
No, hey, Tony, you talking debacles? That was a debacle, but that wasn't. I'm talking coaching decisions, like a decision that a coach made that ended the outcome of the game. Those are dumb. Like that Atlanta game, that was the worst. Well, that was one of the worst. I don't know what you call it, comebacks.
I tell y'all what, the Lions better score right here.
They sure do. That's what I'm sitting here thinking now.
They won't score on this possession.
Yeah, they better do something in a hurry.
Yeah. Hey, but listen,
your TV way ahead then. I'm only on second down.
I've been waiting for you to come back, Slack, so I can ask Duke this question. So, Slack had a debate at work, I think he said, between who was the better running back between Billy Sims and Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm. Barry Sanders.
I believe Slack chose Billy Sims, but he said he was just
oh, shit.
He was playing devil's advocate. But what's your take on that?
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, the best running back I've ever seen.
Now, I disagree with that.
Billy Sims.
Now, was Barry Sanders better than Billy Sims? Yes. I don't think he was the best running back you ever seen.
Oh, yes, he is. I assure you he is.
Who you say? Who you think is better, Slack?
Walter Payton.
No, he was. I don't think he was better than Barry Sanders. He was on that level for sure, but I don't think he was better.
So Duke, is Walter Payton your second back?
Eric Dickerson.
No, O.J. Simpson would be my second back.
Why you knock your head like that?
Well, you already told your age, so where you got Jim Brown at?
Yeah, you would have had to have seen him to know what I'm talking about. Damn, Walter Payton.
Where's Jim Brown at?
Well, I never saw him. I ain't that damn old.
Oh my God. So I'm confused. Like, so Jim Brown played way before O.J. Simpson?
Yes.
Jim Brown played when they ain't had no face mask.
Yeah, Jim Brown was retired, and O.J. Simpson, I think he had just went to college.
Dang.
Yeah, Jim Brown retired in 65, and O.J. Simpson didn't start playing in the pros until 69 or 70. Because O.J.'s first few years was bust. He was considered one of the biggest busts for the first few seasons. Then they got a new coach, and he couldn't be stopped. Tell him Bo Jackson, Gary, you got to remember he was splitting his time between football and baseball.
I mean, that shit costs a lot of money.
Yeah, Bo Jackson just didn't have a career. He was good.
Yeah, he didn't have a longevity.
Yeah, he had a longevity to really put him with. I would definitely say Barry Sanders is the best running back I ever seen.
Yes.
He made a lot of he made a lot of nothing out of somethings, or somethings out of nothings.
I mean, him and
that's
OJ,
why people think he was so great, because he didn't have a line and he made people miss. Give me
Barry
Walter
Sanders started off with a good line, if you remember.
Give me Walter Payton.
What's his name? The center, Kevin. Help me out with the center's name. The one that they traded, he got mad. Touchdown.
I for some reason I feel like I remember the name, but I don't.
Kevin Glover.
Wait a minute. While we talking, Green Bay didn't took the lead.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing. I was waiting.
Yeah, I see they ran it in. Jacobs.
Yeah,
It's still a lot of time left.
Now I hope there's one interception. Don't rattle Goff.
Nah, any man who throw 5 interceptions in one game and still win, he shouldn't be rattled by one.
By one, right? Exactly. He should definitely not be rattled by one. We sat here and watched him throw 5 and win the game. We definitely watched that.
I run 2 fantasy football leagues, and
did you see Gale Sayers?
No, he was already done. All I saw was his movie Brian song. Yeah, all those guys. The first running back that I liked was me and Uncle Bob watched the first Monday Night Football game, and it was Leroy Kelly. He was a running back for Cleveland. He's the one who took over for Jim Brown. Yeah, then they also had a player called a wide receiver. His name was Fair Hooker.
That's in Cleveland?
Yeah. And because they when they first came on, they said, well, we have Fair Hooker, and the announcer said, I never known one.
You can't play fair. That's a motherfucker show.
But that was, if you look it up just like it sounds, is how you spell his name. Fair Hooker.
Look, I just pulled up the greatest running backs of all time. I see both of y'all talking about O.J. Simpson. They got Jerome Bettis on top of O.J. Simpson.
Now that's funny.
They got Tony Dorsett, Terrell Davis, Curtis Martin, Jerome Bettis.
O.J. Simpson got 2,000 yards in 14 games.
They got a whole bunch of people in front of O.J. Simpson, so he don't get respect deserved. That's for damn sure.
Hey, you hear what he said, Slap?
What's that?
O.J. Simpson got 2,000 yards in 14 games. The last game, he needed 200 and some yards in the snow, and he got it. And remember, it wasn't no domes back then. We went to go see him one Thanksgiving. Uncle Bob will remember, and he set the NFL record against the Lions. He had like 273 yards.
Well, anybody can run back then. Probably run out against the Lions.
Yeah, he was just a beast, man. No, he did that against everybody. If he couldn't run around you, he would run you over. Because you got to remember, he was like 6'2", which is big for a back then. Yeah, he would put his head down and run you over. Then after he got old, his knees went out on him and he just lost it. So he ended up playing for the 49ers when he ended his career.
So before Jared Goff threw them 5 against Houston, he went 5 games without an interception.
Well, he need to stop doing that now. He's my fantasy league quarterback.
Oh wow! Ooh, them 5 interceptions killed you that week, then.
No, I won.
Oh, with him quarterback?
Yeah, with him quarterback.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I still won the matchup.
Oh.
Yeah, he need to quit throwing it to the other team. Your name Goff, not Winston.
Oh my God! 2 pick sixes. Then his interview afterwards is just this. Oh man, that dude
who the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Today.
Right now. That's a tough one. Because you always want to say Mahomes, but he ain't having that good of a year this year.
My pick, they only have a winning record.
Who? Baker Mayfield?
Nope. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow?
Dog. Hey man, you changed quarterbacks like you changed your draws.
I said today.
Dog.
I said Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback in the NFL. Hey, how Steve never said, "Oh, the list is fluid." The list is fluid. I think just Joe Burrow, man. Watching him play Pittsburgh last week, and then looking at all the games they done lost, ain't none of them his fault.
I don't know.
He lost 5 games. He put up 30 points.
Yeah, they done lost what they had. They done lost 3 or 4 of them where they had 38.
Last week he threw 4 touchdown passes over 300 yards.
But he also lost 2 fumbles and threw a pick.
Well, the pick was tipped, so I give him his little credit on that one. And the fumble was by the greatest defensive player on earth right now. So
yeah, but he still lost it.
Joe Burrow, though, the best quarterback in the league right
Joe
now.
Burrow, and you know what? I ain't give him a lot of credit until last week. I watched him play Pittsburgh. That dude good, man.
Oh, I don't take that away from him. I don't know if I'd say he's better. I would probably have to say Josh Allen.
I think he's better than Josh Allen.
Yeah, I think I'd probably have to say Josh Allen right now.
Josh Allen.
I was on a Lamar train until the last couple of weeks, and I done fell off that train.
You're going to find out every year you're going to fall off of that one because he's going to end up choking in the playoffs all the time. He's a running quarterback at his heart, and he can't seem to get past that, and none of them ever win in the playoffs, whether it's him, Randall Cunningham. I mean, name me one running quarterback that's won a Super Bowl.
Steve Young?
Steve Young was more of a passer, though. He only really ran for his life.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick didn't win.
They lost?
Yes. They lost to Baltimore.
Was he a running quarterback?
Hell, yes. That's all he could do.
Yes, he was a running quarterback. Who did he say? Earl Campbell.
He a running back, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a running back.
Earl Campbell was good. Like I say, I'm a lifelong Pittsburgh Steelers fan. When that man was playing for the Houston Oilers, boy, it took Jack Lambert and Jack Ham to get him down.
Yeah, Earl Campbell was a beast. The problem was he kept trying to run over everybody, and he was taking. Tony Dorsett told him, "Hey man, you got to run out of bounds," and he said, "I can't run out of bounds, man. They be talking too much. I got to teach them a lesson." And he said, "Yeah, but when 3 guys come up and hit you, you just took 3 hits, and they only took 1." And that's what ended up ultimately ruining his career. You know, he was taking too many hits because he was a straight ahead runner. Same thing with Christian Okoye.
Yeah, I remember him.
Kansas City.
The Nigerian Nightmare.
Yeah, he was running forward all the time, and after a while, them licks started adding up.
Yeah, Lamar, he was starting to impress me, but now if you look at him the last couple of weeks, he's missing people wide open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wide open. He missing them. He missing them bad. Well, they can't make a great play and help him out.
Didn't they lose Rashad Bateman this week too?
I don't know, but I know they suspended Deontay Johnson, so I hope they cut him and come back to Pittsburgh.
I was surprised Pittsburgh let him go. Did he go as a free agent or did they let him go?
Oh, we trade him. We trade him for that cornerback that's actually panning out for us, Deontay Johnson.
So how did he end up in Carolina?
That's what he traded him for, the cornerback in Carolina.
Oh, for the cornerback. I thought you said quarterback.
So they suspended somebody for what? What they suspended for?
He was told he refused to go back in the game.
Conduct detrimental to the team.
He refused to go back in the game against Philly.
Oh.
They better get this 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
And they threw a screen. He must be going for it.
Oh, it ain't 3rd and 8. What screen you see? What?
I got 4th down right now with 9:30 left.
Oh.
I know he's going for this. And he must have got it the way you talking.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm behind you now. I don't know what you're talking about.
4th and 1 at the 50.
Love you too, Gaynell.
Yeah, love you too, Gaynell. But you do know you can crochet and watch. I think. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. But I've never crocheted before. But
yeah,
I thought you did. It's
yeah,
cool,
I can't offer an opinion on that.
Yeah, but love you though. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for checking us out. Appreciate it.
It's 4th and 1. On my TV, it's 4th and 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm ahead of that because they got that.
Yeah, good.
They barely got it too.
Let's keep it moving.
That's the quarterback sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, this Montgomery dude is hard to tackle.
Oh,
that was a good pickup for them.
Yeah, I think they behind me though.
Nah, Duke. I think Duke is behind both of us.
I am.
I wonder why though. You watch the game on Prime, right? It's only on Prime. But
That's what I'm watching on now.
Well, I'm on the app.
Oh, you on the app you told me about?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I'm.
I probably could watch it on Prime because I got that on my.
That's good blocking.
Amazon.
Yeah, you got to run it down the field on Green Bay. They're in field goal range right now. That kicker they got is pretty good, though.
Yeah, he never.
He said that's the kicker that never kicked before or some shit.
He never kicked in college. He didn't kick in college. He was a soccer player.
Yeah, you say we, huh?
Yeah, that's my cousin James. He was on the show before. He was on the show with it was Alabama and it was an Alabama game.
Hey, this motherfucker Gibbs is fast, man.
It was Alabama.
He's the fastest person in the NFL.
I think you asked that before. I only think he's the fastest in the Lions.
I think Jameson Williams is faster than him.
Damn, is he?
Yeah. I think Jameson Williams is what, 4'1", 4'2"?
Channel 2.
Oh, she let me know it's on Channel 2.
Yeah, Alabama and Michigan. That's right, James. Alabama and Michigan with why can't I think of this dude's name, man? That sucks. He used to always get on the show.
All right, so the fastest person in the NFL is Turpin from Dallas.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about.
And then Brian Thomas Jr. from Jacksonville, and then Gibbs.
I thought Jameson Williams, what's his time?
I cannot believe I can't.
They only go to 4, and the fourth one is Saquon Barkley.
Really? That's surprising. As good as Saquon is, I'm surprised he's still one of the fastest players in the league. But he definitely should be the MVP.
Saquon Barkley should be the MVP?
Absolutely, this year.
I asked this question. I don't think it's going to happen this year either, but I asked this question. Has a quarterback led the league in passing yards on the same team that the running back led the league in rushing yards?
If I had to think of that, I would probably say the old St. Louis Rams with Kurt Warner. That would probably be the first place I would look to see that, because you had Marshall Faulk. You had Marshall Faulk too on that team.
Oh yeah, huh? Now you got me. Now you got me.
Yeah, I don't know, but that would be the first place I'd probably think. Because most of the time when you got a good passing quarterback, they don't have a running game, or they got a decent running game. Most teams can't usually do both.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's in that. I think. I mean, obviously, I think Lamar Jackson is leading the league in passing yards, and obviously, what's the boy name? Derrick Henry is second in rushing yards. For them to not be, I mean, I guess they are pretty good, but they're not as good as you would think they would be with those kind of stats. Like, you can't stop the run, you can't stop the pass, but y'all losing. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's their defense. Baltimore always was known for their defense from Ray Lewis on.
Right.
And it's their defense now. They can't stop nobody.
I know Ashley cut off. Did the Lions score?
They can't keep up.
I'm at a commercial.
That was a good pickup for the Lions, getting Tim Patrick. He was a good receiver out in Denver. He kept getting hurt.
What does Gary talk about? Justin Fields and David Montgomery. Is that the answer to my question? Is that the answer to my question, Gary?
Well, when they both was in Chicago? That would be the only link I could think of between them two.
I also thought the Lions made a mistake when they let him go. They showed me they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I won't question none of their moves now.
Now, what pick was Gibbs? Was he a first rounder?
Yeah, he was in the first round. I thought he was like the 6th or 7th pick. I know we were surprised when they picked him. But I think he was a top 10 pick.
He out of Alabama?
Yeah, then they went back and got Williams, right? No, Williams was already on the team, I think, wasn't he? When they got Gibbs.
Hey, what's the name just cut Josh Reynolds?
Oh, Peyton Manning and Edgerrin James.
Oh, yeah, that's a good place to go, too. I forgot about Edgerrin.
I think I think what I'm looking at is they also said Emmitt Smith and maybe Troy Aikman, maybe.
I didn't think Troy Aikman ever led the league in passing yards.
No, they talking about him leading the most career, so no, that wouldn't be it.
Yeah, I never remember Troy Aikman winning the passing yards.
But Justin Fields, that was recent. Justin Fields and
David Montgomery.
Yeah.
That's real recent.
Hey, one thing about these Detroit Lions, you're gonna beat them. You're gonna have to outscore them.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely have to score.
Yeah, you're gonna have to outscore them. And we ain't never said that in our lives.
Right. They go up that field.
Yeah, they lost every way we could think of. Cheated on them. The worst play ever was when they had the pass interference in Dallas.
Oh,
the referee
man.
picked up the flag.
Oh, man. No,
Sorry, somebody called downstairs on that play.
Oh, yeah, and it was obvious.
No, what about the one where the legal they said
against Dallas, my man made himself an eligible receiver. They said he didn't.
Yeah, they said they announced the eligible receiver.
They got their lick back for all that though, because they beat the shit out of them this year.
yeah. They made it where you couldn't cheat them this time. Yeah,
yeah. Leave no doubt.
That was crazy.
Beat them by 200 if you can.
Hey, y'all notice that the flea flicker rarely works nowadays?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it wasn't always, it didn't work a whole lot ever, but it seemed to be even less nowadays.
No, Gary, it ain't them two. I don't know what Alexa told you, but Justin Fields has never led the league in
I was about to say, we should know that one.
Yeah, he never led the league.
Yeah, you need to fire your Alexa.
Yeah, I don't know what she gave you the stats for, but it wasn't. She didn't understand the question. Maybe I don't know what she talking about, but no, he never led.
Yeah, here we go with the Bulls.
Both of them was hurt all the time when they was in Chicago. And now, David Montgomery lasting more because all of the load ain't on him all the time.
What year did Peyton Manning lead the league in passing yards?
And it seemed like they giving everybody, they got a deep enough team to give everybody enough rest. If they don't tear, a ligament or something, they should be good. But here's somebody who takes a beating. It's Josh Jacobs.
I don't like the new kickoff return.
I don't like it either.
Well, they had a couple people run something back because I was saying ain't no way to run it back, but I guess a couple people. Somebody did it last week actually.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of the new kickoff.
You have to announce the onside kick.
Yep,
it has to be the fourth quarter, and you have to be behind.
And I don't understand why.
Yeah, I think what they would throw out there more than anything is safety. But if you want to be safe, then let's just throw flags on the waist. And
if you want to be safe, stop putting 300-pound men out there who running a 4.40.
Hey, speaking of that, the hit on Trevor Lawrence.
I thought that was a dirty hit.
It was a dirty hit, but I watch these sports shows in the morning. Rex Ryan made a good point. When you slide like that, you have no protection. He said he hated it. He said they should stop doing it. But also, a couple commentators said that quarterbacks are cheating because you can't hit them. What if they fake the slide?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Or slide right before you get to him. That is kind of fucked up. Now, the one when he hit Trevor Lawrence, he basically tried to fuck him up.
Yeah, in that case, he had plenty of time to see that man was about to slide. And he just was waiting to load up on him. Yeah, I thought that was a dirty hit.
And then they started showing like his pass. I'm surprised he didn't get suspended for the rest of the year.
I mean, I had some dirty
stuff for a while.
Flacco.
He knocked Joe Flacco's head off.
Right. To where his arms was literally shaking, you thought he was paralyzed. Yeah, that's dirty hit. How many games suspension did he get?
3.
That's good enough. Without pay?
Without pay.
Yeah, that'll hit him right where it hurts. Because I don't agree a lot of times with some of the calls where they call him roughing the passer, or if you touch his helmet, you know. Growing up when I did, I mean, in high school, I went and bought forearm pads just so I could forearm shiver somebody in the throat when they came by. That was the way you played, you know. All of that was legal. But now
Yeah, what? Back in the day, it was no thing as a defenseless receiver.
No.
Your ass was fair game.
It wasn't none 10 years ago. They didn't have that rule 10 years ago.
Yeah. I remember one of the things, I mean, like I know you played football at Duke, and so I just remember talking to you about some football and you playing or whatever. And it was the one of the funniest things I remember you saying about when you played is that you hit guys that missed the ball harder than you hit guys that caught the ball.
Oh, yeah.
What? I was like, what? Like, why would you do that? They missed it. Like, oh, nah.
You should have caught it. What you doing dropping it? Oh, yeah, you going to wish you had a caught it.
Yeah. I was like, man, that's kind of tough.
But you know what? Back in the day, they would say you might as well have caught it.
Yeah. That's exactly how I used to feel.
Yeah, like, man.
Yep, you should have caught it. You'll catch it. I bet you'll catch it.
Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. I don't know if he got it, but you are on your own 30, up 3, and you're going for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah, see, that makes no sense.
And you have a good defense. Punt the ball away, man.
And you got a good. You're on your own 30-yard line. You just asking for them to score.
And they did not get it.
Now they stop you, and they can tie the game. I told you he can't help himself. He got to gamble.
That's the type of stuff I'm talking about, Dylan. That's why I can't do it.
Right. Well,
if it's 4th and inches, you're up 3.
Right.
About to be the end of the 3rd quarter. You don't get this. Worst case scenario is the game is tied. Not worst, best case. Now, worst case is they score a touchdown, you down now.
Oh, Tony said faking the slide now is illegal.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Knowledge. I didn't know you couldn't fake that slide. But you also can fake it where they don't know you faking it.
Well, it looked like you better not be with the way that they leveled with the way they leveled Trevor Lawrence. You better not start faking it. Yeah, I think you better go down if you're looking like you want to do that. No, that's a bad call too.
And I'm in the mindset of these people sliding when they're about to score just to run the clock out. I don't like that shit.
Oh yeah, well they've been doing that forever.
Score. Yeah. Now if it's gonna get them a chance to win the game, then okay. But if you already up 7 or something like that, they're not gonna score 14 points in 30 seconds. What you sliding for?
You never know.
Yeah,
Somebody run back.
Last week, if I'm Justin Fields on that last play and he got around that corner, I'm scoring. I'm barely getting in the game any motherfucking way. I'm running that to the house. I'm not sliding.
Did the right thing.
Because the week before, he slid too early.
Yeah, way too early.
Way too
early. He wasn't about to get hit. He said, I'm going down.
Hey, you say Green Bay is about to score. If he punt that ball away, they might not be.
Yeah, that was bad.
And then you didn't run the ball.
It's not just taking a chance. It's taking a chance deep in your own territory like that.
Not only that, you threw a pitch. You ain't let the running back get a running start, run up in there. You pitched the ball. Like, come on, man. Come on,
let
man.
Him flow right to the ball carrier. I don't like.
Now if they didn't have a record they had, and you making decisions like that, yeah, you might get that call.
But the thing is, I wonder what the percentage of what we would call dumb decisions that he make what's his percentage of getting them? Because I mean, he did something earlier that we didn't think was questionable, and they got it.
He gets a lot of them, but a lot of them cost him. And the biggest one was last year.
Yeah.
You kick them field goals, you go to the fucking Super Bowl, man.
Right. Yes.
Lions ain't never been to the Super Bowl.
Right.
You kicked them field goals, you took the Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Now I understand you tried to put the nail in the coffin, but shit, you could have closed it.
It's the Lions. When you ever gonna be that close again?
You ain't have to put the nail in it. You could have closed it.
Yeah, you could have right, and had a chance to put the nail in it later on.
Hey, look, you could have let the CISA keep it shut.
Well,
You can nail it when you get to the cemetery.
Right.
You said let the what?
The sticky glue. The sticky glue.
It's an H in that word, dog. It's an H in that word.
You knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I thought about it for a minute, like the adhesive. Like,
Or the Velcro. It's something on that casket.
there's someone that'll keep it together. No doubt.
It ain't got to be a nail. I don't think they put a nail in them, though. That was back in the day when it was all wood.
Yeah. He do some dumb.
When they put you in a box.
That was dumb. Another coach would be like, yes.
That definitely was the dumbest move.
And
now you got to hope for another year if they're gonna have another chance, you know.
Right.
And San Francisco won't. And I know Brock Purdy is nervous right now because he was up for a big payday. He might not get it now.
I think he still might get it, but I mean, it
ain't gonna be what he would have got.
Yeah, no, it ain't gonna be what he normally would get. He might be getting what, 40 million next year.
Well, right now he make a couple 100,000.
Right. So he'll probably make 40 million next year. Because what is Dak on the high end? 60?
Damn, they give Dak $60 million a year?
Yeah, they just signed him to the richest contract in history.
Oh yeah.
And the next week he pulled his hamstring when nobody was even tackling him.
Here we go.
That's exactly
y'all see the backup quarterbacks in Dallas do the same thing?
Yeah, that's their cadence.
Cooper Rush.
Oh wow.
Trey Lance was a bust.
Oh man, what a waste. I didn't see nothing that great in college because he was D3. Was he D2 or D3?
I don't know what these scouting people be looking at. Like, but this one right here was like when they drafted Jordan Love, everybody's like, why? You got Aaron Rodgers, and look what happened. When they did the same thing with Aaron Rodgers, and they had Brett Favre. Green Bay know how to bring them a quarterback.
Well, I mean, they'd have had what, 3 quarterbacks in the last 34 years. That's impressive.
That is.
That's just like Pittsburgh has never fired a coach in my life since I've been watching football. They've never fired a coach.
That's one of the Slack's go-tos. He talk about that a lot. How they had 4 quarterbacks in the last whatever.
They had Bradshaw. Well, they had coaches. They had
coaches. We had Chuck Noll, Bill
Cowher, and now Tom.
And now
Tomlin. And that's it.
There's grounds that are actually OBMs now.
All of them,
just 3? Is that you just named off 3?
Yes, just those 3 coaches. Just those 3 coaches.
In 55 years?
Yes. Right.
Really?
Yep. Those are the only 3 coaches they had.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, the Lions had that many in one season, didn't they?
Man.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, I know he always talk about it, but I didn't know it went back to. I didn't know it was 55 years. Who was the longest? Which one was the longest?
Chuck Noll. I think Chuck Noll was the longest. No, it might be Tomlin.
Yeah,
That's either one of them because Cowher only did like what 10 years.
And Tomlin ain't never had a losing season.
Right. That's really impressive. Because Chuck Noll was getting whooped at the end of his career.
Yeah,
all his players that got old.
Lions trying to. It's like the Lions trying to make this a close game to. I mean, which is good for them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Winning a tough game is always a good thing.
Winning a blowout is even better.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. No doubt. Sending the message. Hey, Gary, you and your Alexa your Alexa must be right there. Like it's right there. You got it right there. Right next to you. You own that. You own it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I need to hook my Alexa up if it's that easy. I need to hook my Alexa up and start using it for this kind of stuff. I be trying to go to Google. Yeah.
So now, who do you think is the best quarterback, Delton, that you've ever seen since you've been paying attention to football?
My first go-to is gonna be Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
My first go, and the reason I like Peyton Manning is because he was the first quarterback that I realized that was calling plays from the line of scrimmage.
Okay,
that's impressive to me because everybody else is getting them from the signal, whatever. And he was calling plays from the line of scrimmage, so I like that. I like that. So that's why
I did too.
I like a quarterback. I mean, I feel like if you a quarterback in this, but I played flag football and I did that in flag football. So I that's what it seemed like he was doing to me. He was calling all the plays, not all the plays, but like in a 2 minute drill or whatever, he called the play.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's when it's crucial and we need it. And you called the play. So if I had to go to it, I would say him. But then again, I also liked running quarterbacks. So then it was Randall Cunningham, but I know he wasn't. I mean, he was good, but he ain't really he ain't like them. He ain't like Peyton Manning. He ain't win. So
no. And the one chance he had to win was when he had Randy Moss.
Yeah, in Minnesota.
Yeah,
they lost to Atlanta. I was sick. I drove to Raleigh, North Carolina. I had graduated from high school, so that had to be like not high school, from college. So I had to be like 99 or 2000, something like that. And I drove down there, and I was watching the game at the little hotel room, and they lost. I was so sick. I thought that was the year. I thought they had the team. They had the team to win. They just couldn't get past.
They sure did. What was they, 15-1?
Yeah, something like that. They couldn't get past the dirty.
And the kicker hadn't missed a kick all year, and then he missed the one in the playoffs.
Right. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
Hey, Bruce. Tomlin ain't had no losing season, but he ain't won a playoff game in a long motherfucking time.
So I know you don't know this, but that's actually Gary. That's Gary. It's not Bruce.
Gary. He ain't won a playoff game.
And how long? How long they ain't won a playoff game?
It's been a while. He's the only Pittsburgh coach to lose a Super Bowl. Time. It's been a while.
He the only coach out of those three that ever lost a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. All the other Pittsburgh coaches won them.
So how long he been coaching?
What is this? His 18th season?
Really?
Something like that. 17th or 18th.
So he was the coach when Cordell Stewart was the quarterback.
Nah.
That was Coward, or who y'all say was before him?
Yeah, Cordell Stewart was under Bill Coward.
Oh.
Cordell Stewart started quarterback in like 94, I think. So he got this job in 2006.
What did he do before? Did Tomlin coach somewhere else before he went to Pittsburgh?
No. Thanks, Gary. It's 17
Yeah,
seasons.
right.
Yeah, that's impressive, man, to have 17 seasons and never lose.
Yeah.
But he got to get them to a playoff win here.
He got a Super Bowl though, right?
Yeah, he's got a Super Bowl. He won one and lost one with Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Okay. He was coaching the one in Detroit.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so. That was 2006. Which one did Santonio Holmes catch the touchdown in? Wasn't that 2006?
2006 was that? Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I think it was. It seemed like it was later than that, but maybe. I was still living in Detroit at the time. It was whatever year Jerome Bettis retired.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Jerome Bettis retired after they beat Seattle.
Right, in Detroit.
Right.
Yeah.
That was here.
Yeah. No, I didn't forget about Tom Brady. I said the reason I like Peyton Manning, he was the first quarterback that I realized that called their own plays from the line of scrimmage. And that, to me, that puts them, so they all could throw. Most of the ones that we're going to talk about is the best, didn't really run the ball like that. But to be able to come to the line of scrimmage and call your plays, that put him over the top to me. Tom Brady, Tom Brady was good, but I also think Tom Brady was a system quarterback. So it was somebody up in the booth calling plays down, saying what they seen. Peyton Manning came to the line of scrimmage and looked at what he seen and called the play.
That's how all of them used to do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what made me like Peyton Manning.
And they used to do it after taking some vicious hits.
Yeah. Uncle Bob? I didn't know you were still on here. If you've been on here all this time, you should have been asking some of these questions we've been asking. I thought you had got off. But who you think is the better quarterback? Who you think the best quarterback in your lifetime? That's going to go back way. That's when they had leather helmets.
What you say? He was back with the Four Horsemen or something?
Yeah, that's when. Ooh.
But it would have been the 50s.
Definitely. Here, well, I'm gonna wait until after something happened here. Then I'm gonna say what I want to say. But
Don't forget, John Unitas used to play in our day too, Delton.
Johnny Unitas, I remember that. I don't remember him, but I know that name. He had it's a story about him. It's something happened with Johnny Unitas.
Drew Brees broke his record. He had 47 straight games with a touchdown pass.
He played for the Colts?
Yeah.
Baltimore Colts.
Yep. He was always considered the #1 quarterback in history until Brady.
Yeah,
he was still playing when I was a kid, Delton.
Johnny Unitas?
Yeah.
Oh. So
yeah, he was still in the league.
So what I was about to say is I didn't want to jinx the situation here, but what I am impressed.
You ain't want to jinx your team.
I want to jinx what's going on here, man. Listen, so what I'm impressed about, and I'm gonna put this: if they end up winning this game, I might say it anyway on Facebook. But every time Green Bay take the lead, the Lions easily march down the field and score.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive to me. Like a lot of teams will fold after they say you come out at halftime, you up. They come out and get 2 quick touchdowns, and then you boom, answer it. When at the beginning of the game, Lions up 10-0, Green Bay score, Lions march down, boom, touchdown. So it's like we're not gonna lose this game, and I'm saying that's what they're thinking. We're not gonna lose this game. Like you could score.
No. You said it right the first time.
No, I'm saying what the Lions is thinking.
No, you said we're not going to lose this game.
And you could take the lead. But if we still get the ball back, we're going to score. Like, you can't stop us at all.
This also made that 4th and 1 go away.
For now.
Even if they lose now, no one's going to bring up that going on that 4th down because
yes, they
will. Just got the lead back.
Yeah, they will.
Yes, they will.
They will here in Detroit for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. When they had the sportscasters talking about that, a mistake like that, they're not going to let it go. They're not going to.
But if they win, he gambled and got away with it.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say.
But that's his MO. I mean,
yeah.
Dan, what are they? Dan Gamble.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
He need to get his scrap game.
You going with Tom Brady because he win the most Super Bowls? I mean, I guess
it was stupid. It damn sure was stupid, but he didn't got away with it. Now they got the lead. If they win, no one would say nothing about him going for that 4th and 1 on his 30. Now this game had ended 28-24.
Yeah, I think they still gonna say something about it, but it just won't be as pronounced.
Yeah, they still gonna talk about it. They're gonna talk about it just like we talking about it. They're gonna talk about it. It's to be talked about, but he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. He gonna go for it again. He gonna do it again.
He gonna do it today.
Yeah.
I mean, he gonna do it again in this game.
4th and 1. If he get 4th and 1, another possession, he gonna go for it again. That's just what he gonna do.
And they go for it. They only do the tush push. He do a pitch.
Yeah, he threw a pitch out, man.
A sweep. A sweep when the NFL is the fastest league ever, and this dude out here throwing sweeps. Like, nah, not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work. That wasn't right. But I'm hoping that they're able to come back and stop them on defense.
Yeah, that's what they need right now is a stop.
Yeah, you need a big defensive play right now.
Hey, Gary, I don't think he heard it. I don't think he heard my comment. But he said Tom Brady the best because he win the most Super Bowls. I mean that's an easy pick. I got it. I like it. I get it. But not Tom Brady was good though. But I just think he was a system guy. He was in a good system. I feel like if Drew Brees don't get hurt, Drew Brees can have all them Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So then what do we say? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you mean Drew Brees or Drew Bledsoe?
Bledsoe, I think you mean.
Bledsoe.
No, I don't think Drew Bledsoe would. I never felt like he was going to win a Super Bowl.
You don't think so? You don't think he would have? You think if he would have got hurt, they wouldn't have won as much?
No, I don't think they would have won with him. It was something about his heart. You know, it had nothing to do with his talent. For me, it was something like he was lacking something with his heart.
Oh, okay.
Like at the end of games, you know, when the clutch players play clutch, and Tom Brady was doing that, and he wasn't.
Got you. And I was gonna say earlier how you talked about back in the day how Green Bay fans used to come and flood. You know what I'm saying? Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Buy tickets, be there. You don't see nothing but blue and silver now.
Oh yeah.
You don't see nothing but blue and silver. It's a few cheese heads there every once in a while, but for the most part, Detroit people.
Oh, they headed to Chicago next weekend.
Oh, Detroit go to the Bears next weekend?
They play the Bears next week.
Oh
yeah. They got all kind of buses going from bars and all kind of shit.
Oh yeah, they going. That's too close. I didn't hear much about them going to Indianapolis. I didn't hear much about that.
Now, what's really impressed me, which is a great thing, there's never any issues now. You know, back in the day, if you took a bus to Chicago, half of y'all might not make it back.
Oh my. Wow.
They go to Chicago, the Chicago fans. I guess they got certain places they go. You can't go everywhere in Chicago. But, you know, Chicago fans embrace them. They talk shit. They get on their bus. They come on back home.
Yeah.
Chicago come here and do the same shit.
Because I was at some in the 80s, I was at the Bulls when the Pistons swept the Bulls in the playoffs. And I thought we was going to have to fight our way out of there. Them fans used to take that tremendously serious. Especially we come in there dressed in Piston gear. And Detroit and the Pistons just mollywopped them both days, too. It wasn't even close. But them kind of cities, they take it hard. Them Cleveland, well, any city in Ohio, I don't even want to discuss them. I don't root for no team in Ohio.
You sound just like
Hey.
you sound like a mild mouth slap.
I don't care if it's both. It could be Dayton, Bowling Green, Toledo. I don't root for no Ohio team.
I don't like driving through that mud.
I don't. I fly over it. I can't stand Ohio.
That is too funny to me. That's hilarious. I can't say that.
Hey, Jordan Love pretty good, man.
He is. You see,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which play you seen, but he stepped up in the pocket and avoided that one sack. That was pretty impressive.
He's the first black quarterback I ever remember Green Bay ever having. I don't ever remember seeing any black quarterback take a snap for Green Bay. No matter what the circumstance. Good throw.
I want to say this is probably a good time to say this is getting late in the game. But Duke, we really appreciate you getting on. We have never had a constant number of viewers like we had tonight. Never. We've never had just this many viewers like constant. Like we could get up to 15, but it dropped down to 4. We've been at 10, 9, and 10 pretty much the whole entire night, and this is all because of you on here, I'm sure. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Duke, I appreciate you getting on. This has been this is all what I thought it was gonna be, and we got a good game to boot.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I could help. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
cool.
right now we might have a tie game, or
Yeah,
they might have to answer this 4th down call.
yeah. Well,
Oh, boy.
the thing is, if they score right now, it's a lot of time left. And like I said, we'll see if what I said was right. Because I mean, I trust their offense way better than I trust their defense at this point. So at this point, I'm like, just go ahead and let them score.
So the Lions won't have to play Philly unless it's in the playoffs.
Right.
Gary, you about to get off now with 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter of the game, 3 minute with a 3-point game. Okay, thanks for coming though. I appreciate you coming on. But I mean,
He must be a Lions fan.
he don't want,
No, he's a Giants fan.
Green Bay close right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, what fan?
Giants.
Oh yeah, go to sleep, Gary. Go to sleep.
He really that's our cousin. He really on here just because we on here. Like
Hey, look, you talking about y'all done cut $40 million quarterback.
the
Oh,
game
what
was
the
not
hell
like
made y'all pay Daniel Jones $40 million? Y'all could have gave me that $40 million. And then you trade Saquon Barkley to somebody in your own division.
They didn't trade him. They let him go in free agency.
To somebody in your own division.
And they didn't get nothing for him.
That's crazy.
And he about to lead the league in rushing.
Did you see Hard Knocks last year when they was talking about how they was going to survive without Saquon? And the general manager was like, I'm not so sure about this. Well, he looks like he knew what he was talking about.
Well, yeah. I'm not so sure.
You might as well call Odell Beckham.
Yeah, man. Odell Beckham should be wearing a mask every time he plays with the way he's been robbing the NFL.
Where he playing at? He just played the other night. He playing with
the
Miami.
Miami Dolphins, yeah.
They got Odell Beckham, it's a fast dude, the cheetah dude.
Tyreek
and Waddles.
And still can't win.
Their quarterback be concussed too much though.
I'm about to say they got to try to keep their quarterback alive.
Whoever this is for Green Bay is laid out. They better call the medics out.
Tua get another concussion. He might not make it out of there.
Yeah, I think they're gonna retire him if he gets another concussion.
I think he get another concussion. The league gonna make him quit.
Yeah.
And it's almost like your defensive player. It's almost like, damn, do I hit him?
He need to get that big helmet thing on.
And see, nobody ever had a concussion when I was a kid.
Hey, when we was kids, it was called getting your bell rung.
Yeah, you got your bell rung. You saw stars, maybe Tweety birds, you know. Yeah. Just walking off to shake off the cobwebs and get back out there. Can he walk? But not anymore. The NFL, by them getting sued with the concussions, because a lot of them guys is messed up.
Yeah.
They call offensive pass interference?
I think it was a legal pick or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Somebody's helmet came off.
I don't understand that call. Honestly, I don't
understand why they do it. You can actually run at him and avoid touching him and still, you still can't you ain't gonna be able to get through it.
Yeah.
But they be actually running into these people, man. Then it be obvious, like, and that pick right there might cost them.
This dude is not. Oh, they finally.
Holding. That should have been holding. I'm behind y'all, but that last pass, Love just threw to Jacobs. That looked like holding on the offense.
That's the last play.
Lions gonna win this game with a field goal.
What they call offensive interference.
Oh, you back there?
Yeah, he just knocked somebody down.
Yeah. Hold up. Is that Tony? That's you? Talk about you a Philadelphia fan? I was gonna ask you that though, because I know you. I mean, you from Alabama, so you don't have no protein. So you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan? No, Giant fan.
That pick cost them a touchdown.
Yeah, tie game. Tony, you a Giant fan?
Ooh, William, my man, in the back of the end zone, wide open.
I ain't know that. I guess I could see somebody your age being a Giant fan. Well, maybe not. I'm thinking because you would. I mean, I know you was.
What the Giants? The Giants have won 2 or 3 Super Bowls.
They've won 3. They won 4. They won 4 Super Bowls.
The Giants won 4 Super Bowls?
Yeah. Phil Simms, Jeff Hostetler beat Buffalo. when with the wide right kick, and Eli Manning won 2 against New England.
Buffalo might be the team that lost the most Super Bowls, aren't they?
Them in Minnesota. Minnesota lost 4 in the 70s.
Oh, they won 4 Super Bowls. That's an okay team to root for back then.
Yeah, Gary, you was so I know obviously you with the Eli Manning too.
They won 4 Super Bowls. They got 4 wins
Phil Simms
this
won
year.
their first Super Bowl.
Who?
Phil Simms was the quarterback of their first Super Bowl.
Yes.
Oh, so Gary, you okay? You was there.
He
for
set
all
the record. He set the passing record in that Super Bowl for highest completion percentage.
Maybe that's why somebody said Phil Simms was the. That's why.
Are there any black Super Bowl winning quarterbacks doing TV right now?
Doing what? TV?
Commentating.
Well, you had how many?
You say Phil Simms, Troy Aikman. Now they got Tom Brady.
Well, you only got one black Super Bowl winning quarterback who could do that, and that's Doug Williams.
The only black quarterback that won a Super Bowl?
Yeah. Other than Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes, yes.
Oh, wow.
So Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders is in the building.
They always did. After they didn't quit on motherfuckers. You can't quit me and come back to my house.
Well, Calvin Johnson's selling weed now, so he got to stick around the city.
Is he really?
Yeah, he
always like you said, Lions like a girlfriend.
Yeah,
you gonna break up with me and come back to my house on holidays. That's what Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders doing today.
Well, which dispensary he owned?
I forgot the name of it, but he was one of the first one to get a license.
Huh.
Green Bay won't see this ball no more.
I hope not. They used to really stink, man, when I was a kid. I think that's one of the reasons I didn't care for them either. Green Bay.
Yeah.
Them, they always had overrated players and always looking at Bart Starr was their coach, and they were just losers, man. You had a lot of overrated players like them on overrated teams based on their glory history. But when I was coming up in the 70s, it wasn't happening. You hear all these great stories about Joe Namath.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked like Dan Marino when he was playing. If you ever saw Marino play, he could throw that mug. They arm strength was about the same, but Joe Namath, man, was getting whacked every week. Then he's sitting he would sit on the bench, man, with a mink coat on and a pair of sunglasses.
I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah, you can't wear a mink coat on the sideline now.
Right.
But yeah, he would stayed hurt.
Oh, you're a Giants fan because of Bruce. Okay, that makes sense. You ain't have
they already in Green Bay territory, dude.
Yeah, so now it's just a run. It's just a run.
And Green Bay only got 2 timeouts left.
It's just all about running right at this point.
Yeah, you run it down their throat the rest of the way.
I'm Green Bay. I let them score now. It's obvious you ain't gonna stop them.
Well, never know. They could turn it over.
Hey, the last 3 passes that he's thrown, the guy that he threw it to had no one near them, and they was quick passes.
That's the one good thing about actually going to the game. You can see stuff that you don't see on TV.
Yeah,
you get to see when the guy's wide open and the quarterback missing.
Right.
When you're watching on TV, you don't know it until you see a replay.
Hey, Tony, It's crazy, man. It's crazy to the point where I'm sitting here and I'm like, how do you know you're not guessing any of this stuff? You just saying. Like how many Super Bowls the Giants got? 4. Like what? Like how do you know that? Oh, it's 85 when such like what? How do you know that? I don't know nothing.
Now that play right there was big.
Which one?
With Patrick just now?
Nope, the play to the sideline where they tackle or he forced him out of bounds with 2:01 on the clock. So they got to run another play for the 2-minute warning with 3rd and 7.
Okay, you 50 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, that's cool.
If they don't get this first down, they kick this field goal. Green Bay will get the ball back.
They got to, you got to get the first down and run it down.
Oh, they got it. Shit. Green Bay can't tackle.
I just told you, man. They gonna march down and get something. They about to get something out of this. That's the new Lions gonna march down and get something out of this. The old Lions would have fumbled the ball already.
And what's crazy is they not running the football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They passing.
They're not running the football to run the clock out. They're passing the ball, man.
They're gonna pass the ball to get the
clock.
field goal range.
They ain't worried about the incompletions.
Yeah. It's a different team.
Now, if they come out after the 2-minute warning and throw this ball again, they disrespectful.
Yeah, because I would expect them to start running the ball at this point.
They're not in field goal range though yet, are they?
Yeah, they in field goal range
Yeah, they're
right
in
now.
field goal range right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see. You know, Dan Campbell is you never know what he about to do.
Now you might
Hey,
get
Duke,
3
I don't
people
know-
out this division and make the playoffs.
I don't know if it's a sports trivia game show or something, but you might want to look into that and go on that. Golly, I don't know who won the Super Bowl last year.
Hey, tell Fifth we got our own AI.
Yeah, we got our own, right, exactly.
We don't need AI. We got Duke.
Duke. Hey, you know what I don't know? This don't have nothing to do with sports, but this is just a question I just thought about. I don't know where Duke came from.
Where the name?
Yeah.
From the piano player Duke Ellington. You remember my father was a musician.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where the name came from.
Oh, okay.
He wanted me to play the piano. I made it to the radio. I could play that.
Hey, speaking of radios, I have a funny story. Well, it's funny now that I'm 50, but it wasn't funny when I was 12. But anyway, I might have been 10. But when I was younger, it's like this, I'm telling you this story. When I was younger, when I would get in trouble, and really I'm saying when I would get in trouble, I might not have even really been in trouble. But anyway, a couple of times I might have did something, got in trouble. So Duke would make me stand there was a circle of other kids around me, and I'm standing holding a boom box, and I can't let it drop. And everybody else is standing around me with sticks just in case I drop the radio.
Man, don't you tell him that lie. Don't you tell that man that damn lie on me. I had you hold a radio one time in our living room.
That's the one time I'm talking about.
Yeah, it wasn't no tribe of people around like a Tarzan movie.
All right. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay. All right, then. I'm just. If it's anyone listening that could possibly confirm what I just said, No,
Where's
John,
my sister at? I know my sister ready to stand up for me on this.
I'm just saying. It was like, man. Like,
Have people thinking I had you running around toting a boombox all the time.
It only happened. It was only one time. I would say that. I could say it was only one time. That happened. I was like, man. I don't even remember what I did. I just know whatever I did, they told. He was like, oh,
I did that because we weren't allowed. Paulette didn't want us to spank you, so what else?
Hey.
You know, the other kids got knocked on their ass.
Right.
Especially if my mama was home.
There seems to be some witnesses showing up. They trying to go for a touchdown. I don't know if I like this. I don't think they should score this fast.
Yeah, you ahead of us because if they got to go a touchdown, they did something.
There you go.
They still far away, but they steady moving the ball. Hey, you know what I've noticed tonight? You know what I've noticed tonight that I normally, but we talk about these running backs, how good they are running the ball. Mm-hmm. They've made at least 4 good blocks on blitzers too, and they're not missing. They picking up this blitz real good.
They didn't call him for holding on Ragnar for holding on that play, on the previous play.
I don't think so.
They just lost right here.
Because he definitely had him a fistful of his jersey.
First of all,
first and 20. They called a holding on somebody.
It's 2nd and 17, dude. Green Bay defense, y'all need y'all ass kicked. You got to at least get 2 plays, get 17. All right, they get that shit on the next play.
So 2nd and 17, make it what, a 54-yard field goal?
Oh, they way closer than that now.
I don't know what just happened. Something just happened. I don't know something crazy just happened.
I don't know, but one of the Green Bay guys jumped on somebody back.
I think that's what's going on. That's crazy.
That didn't make no sense.
So if they pick up a first down here, they can run the clock all the way down.
Jordan Love looked rather upset.
Kendall just wants to get an explanation. Meanwhile, Goff has completed his last 13 passes.
Hey, Tony, you must be way behind on the stream or something. When was what? They need to do the tush push.
I'll be right back, Dalton.
All right.
And Green Bay had to burn their last time out?
Yeah.
Oh, this game over.
I don't know about that, though.
This game over. Wait, the Lions got Chicago or Buffalo next week?
I don't know, but this, man.
You're almost compelled to do that because you don't make it. You're going to give the other guys the ball. You're probably going to overtime. The play clock is down. We'll stop it in 2-1, whatever. 44 seconds. Timeout. 43 seconds.
If you're a Packers fan, to play the game by Zane Anderson, who's trying to step in at safety. He's the guy that knifed in.
You better not.
To submarine this play and give Green Bay some time. Even if this field goal is good,
you can run this clock down under a minute and kick the field goal when you win the game.
Man, I don't know what's about that right now, dog. This dude tripping. I know that.
You better not go for that 4th and inches.
Buffalo. They play Buffalo next week. Hey, listen.
Did they get the first down?
They are leaving the offense out on the
Yeah, Tony, you delayed it's fourth down, 4 inches. What are they doing? Oh, okay. I see what he's doing. I think.
They trying to draw him offside.
Oh, you got the. Oh my God, dog! You have got to be kidding me, dog.
That doesn't sound
You
good.
have got to be kidding me, dog.
You sound upset, dog. He missed that field goal. Wait a minute, dog. Wait a fucking minute, man. Kick the field goal, man.
Don't tell me he went for it.
This is crazy, dog. This is crazy, dog.
Time out. So he went for the 4th and inches, I guess, and didn't make it.
He got it, but okay, the fuck why did he go for it?
Man,
Okay, but at least they got it.
listen. Yeah.
But I kicked the field goal.
It ain't even the fact. It's this. Okay, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I don't know what you call that thing? The spread is not the spread. What's it called?
The point spread.
Not the point spread, but the
futures.
Yeah, like for the Lions to win the Super Bowl, the odds. I don't know what the odds is for the Lions to win the Super Bowl, but I gotta put $10 on it or something, man, because they are destined to win the Super Bowl this year, dog. This is crazy. I cannot believe this man just went for this first down. First of all, 4 inches, and then Jared Goff almost blew it. He almost blew it. He almost fell down.
If they win this one though, they really got the catbird seat at 12-1.
Hey, this motherfucker stumbled too.
But dude, step on his foot, man.
If it was college football, it would have been down because his knee was on the ground.
Yep. If it's college football, he down. You have got to be kidding me, man.
Well, take it down to 5 seconds and kick the ball.
But I told you Green Bay wouldn't see this ball no more.
Yeah, you was right.
It wasn't the way I thought. I thought they would just run the ball down the field. But see, they was throwing the ball.
Yeah, you called it for sure because they sure ain't touched again. Yeah, you're right. If he had been in college, he would have been down already. He handed that off from his knee.
That's crazy, man. I cannot believe this. Long
as they win the game. Because this Minnesota, they play Kirk Cousins this weekend. He coming back to Minnesota to play. So you know he gonna be looking to put it up against them.
See, he might get snatched where he played last week.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere. They pay him $50 million a year now.
That's ball game.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. They'll wait. Michael, how old is Michael Penix?
Yep, Lions win. They 11 straight wins.
We've never seen that in our lives.
Ever. This is the longest streak ever.
They haven't had a streak like this since 1934.
So they ain't lost since week 2?
Yeah.
They ain't lost since week 2.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, dog. That's the Lions
It's a
almost
crazy
tried
year.
the Lions almost tried the Lions this one.
Nothing that makes sense is happening. Trump done won.
Well, before
That
we
makes
go,
sense.
explain this to me. The 4th and inches, you kick the field goal
Yeah.
anyway.
Right.
Why
Yeah.
go for that? Why?
Here's
Don't even make
what I
sense.
believe. This is his thought process. This is what I believe his thought process was. Most people gonna try to draw them off sides. Well, the defense is on their heels, not trying to get drawn off sides, so we could sneak attack him and get it. And he got it. It worked. Because they're not thinking he about to go for this. They think he trying to draw off the
Also,
side. Trying to get
Jared Goff tripped. Now, what if he tripped and don't get that ball there?
yeah.
Yeah.
You had the
it's
game
just
won.
it's just
You
too
don't
big a
think-
risk to be taken, man.
Yeah, you don't
And
think
that's the
that
type of
something
shit
like
I'm
that
talking
gonna
about. You do some stupid shit like that in the playoffs and get stopped. That's your ass, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what's gonna happen to them. That's why I was telling. That's why I think they're gonna end up losing in the playoffs because of that kind of call.
There was no need to go for that 4th and inches.
It wasn't.
None. Didn't
What
even
did
make
it tell
sense. That you just wanted to end the game on a field goal, last second field goal.
43
If
seconds
you
left.
kick the field goal with 40-something seconds left, unless you just got that much respect for Jordan Love, but even if so, if he can drive down there 40-something seconds and tie that game, you don't get that 4th down, he can get 40-something seconds and win this game.
Right. Yeah, they're going. He can't keep on with this gambler. He got to. At some point, you got to start playing football.
Yeah, that was
he,
stupid.
he don't
It
want
worked,
them to touch
but
the
it was
ball at
stupid.
all. He don't want them. He ain't want them to touch the ball at all. No seconds. Y'all can't get the ball back because anything can happen if y'all get the ball back. But as long as we got the ball, we can't lose. So that's
Hey,
man.
who win?
Huh?
We can second guess him all
Who
we
typed
want.
that
but-
up there?
I said we again.
No, somebody misspelled Lions win and got loins win.
Oh.
You watching Empire.
Yeah, I think that means something different.
Yo,
Hey, I hope he is getting out of the system for the playoff. Because
Yeah.
listen, that play was almost a disaster because Jared Goff tripped.
Hey, all right, Tony, man. Thanks for getting on. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you subscribe to the channel, man. You can come on, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll have a family night. We'll just have a family night. Everybody get on. We watch the game. If the Lions make the Super Bowl, we watch it all. Well, no, I'm gonna be in New Orleans, so nah.
I was about to say, now you'll be out of town if they make
Yeah,
it.
I'm out of town. But nah, I appreciate y'all getting on, man. Duke again, man. I really, really appreciate you coming on, watching the game with us. This is a classic. I'm really gonna go through and find some clips of this one and put some of your wealth of knowledge on social media and let people know that, you know what I'm saying, I think I got the smartest sports cousin in the world. But
Thanks, man.
I truly appreciate it. You made the show great. This was a great show. We've been on here for 3 hours, and you rode with us all the way through, man. Really, really appreciate that. I love you for it. Again, if you own, like, share, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back on maybe Sunday night for a game, maybe not, but we'll let you know. It's cool.
All right, man.
All right.
Nice to meet you, man.
You too, man.
All
Be
right,
safe.
then I'll be back on here with y'all, I'm sure, at some point.
Playoff game.
All right,
you locked in for a playoff game for sure.
All right, you guaranteed. I'll make the commitment
All right, bet.
right now.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, man. Love y'all, man. I'll talk to y'all later on.
Sports Podcast.
Peace out.
Love you too.
All right, take
Later.
care. Yep.
All right, thanks to all the viewers. We out. Our Test Podcast. Love y'all. Love your family. Thanks for the support. All right, thank you, Mika, for coming on. I'll talk to you later.